Hello, people. Hello. A little bit late, but professionalism. I have with me this fine evening. We have Fantastic Chimney.
Hello, everyone.
How is Fantastic Chimney's volume before we actually start? Just give it a go.
I would be going to be talking about this volume, so I'm hoping it's at an appropriate level.
Yeah. My restream chat is not really working very well, so I'm using the OBS chat window, which sometimes just does not pick up YouTube after a while. Hopefully it'll pick up YouTube eventually. Are we good? I think we're okay. How are you doing, Chimney? How are you doing this evening?
I am doing rather well. I just got some food, so I'm not going to be hungry during the stream, and I got some good news, and some things that I'm working on in my house are going well today. So how about you?
Yeah, it's been good. I had burgers tonight, so I'm good.
Nice.
I'm just wondering. Apparently you're a little bit loud, according to some people. Some people. I might just give you a slight tweak down. Hang on. You guess yes, the slightest of tweaks. The slightest of tweaks. That'll do.
Alrighty.
Right. So this week, in week 3 of the tournament, is Remnant Week, the Remnant Invasion. We've had derelicts, we've had pirates. Now we go full high tech, which will be very interesting.
So this is all remnants. Do you think there's any surprises? Because I know I didn't get to peek before we got.
I didn't peek. I'm under the strict orders from Tartarflight never to peek, because I peeked a couple of times and no, I'm not allowed to peek. I'm not allowed to peek at all now. So I know that given the files I got today, I'm expecting things. So I'm genuinely interested. He was tweaking up until about 20 minutes ago, so this is fresh off the press.
Right. So who's the first fighter? Who are the first contestants?
The first two we have Night Chase and the Note Fighters needed DME, which still doesn't have any fighters, so I'm still pleased about that. And also we have Azure Skypion and / Johan apparently, so maybe Skypion couldn't take things entirely? I'm not sure. Maybe the busyness happens, life gets in the way. So,
yes.
So we have Azure Skypion / Johan taking the ORA. So it's going to be a DME backed up with ORA. So you have a lot of high-tech mobility in the DME side. And a lot of fighters now. Again, I think no fighters needed, always offloading all the fighters possible to the other faction completely.
I mean, from what I remember, I do believe they have missile saturation due to being DME, don't they?
Yeah, they've got several. Well, I don't remember what happened last week. The Cormoran and several Tonnerres. What has actually changed from last week? I'm trying to figure out now. Maybe you have an extra Tonnerre added in, possibly. If Night Chase is in chat, maybe you can let us know.
A lot of the Tonnerres.
Yeah, I actually haven't had a chance to play with them because they've been added in since when I was in my sort of break between Starsector seasons. So I do like seeing them. I'm looking forward to giving them a go.
Are they really able to handle all the PD from the high tech?
Oh, if anything's going to handle PD, it's going to be like dedicated dedicated attacks. Removal of the frigates. There've been no frigates. There are no frigates in the in the DME fleets. That's true. I didn't actually noticed that. Azure had to drop due to personal reasons. Fair enough. Like life does get in the way. And also, no, we still have a couple of frigates. We have a couple of Mirths still on the ORA side. A couple of new Felicities as well. So yeah, so double carriers. There's 4 fighter bay carriers. Also making use of DME fighters and DME missiles as well. So it'll be interesting.
I'm wondering how much spark spam we're going to end up seeing, and if that will be very harmful to the fighter and missile spam that they're going to send out.
There's a lot of Mysteres on the ORA side, so that can be quite nice because it's just a nice mix of like the kinetic missiles and shock beams, which do nice jobs against hulls. So it can be quite interesting. And smart flares. There's flares everywhere on both sides, I think, for this.
That would be rather nice.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but do flares cause the if they do have sparks all over, will flares take up some of the burst PD beams?
Yep.
As
far as I'm aware, burst PD does target flares, which is interesting.
That could be vital.
PD targeting PD, that can happen. Anyway, let's give it a go, shall we? Well, let's not take too long. Let's get things done. Right, mission 1.
Sounds good.
Here we go. Can you see everything okay?
Yep. It's a bit lower quality, but nothing that I can't work around.
Cool. Right, so Azure Skypion / Johan and Night Chase. It's link free cam. Let's just zoom out for a little bit. What do you have to start with? Let's have a quick look to start with. Looks like we have 5 brilliants to start with.
To start?
5 brilliants to start with. Ooh, Mirth is already at low health. The amount of Mirth may have deployed at the wrong location. We have 5 brilliants to start with several fulgents, a couple of scintillas either side. Looks like 4 scintillas. Lumens, first lumen is down. Very fast engagement.
Yeah, I'm just happy to see that the, Actually, I was about to say this first wave is quite intimidating, but when we look at the size of the player fleets, I think they should handle it quite nicely.
They've definitely... It's an interesting mix of wider and taller, because thinning out like frigates has sort of made it taller, but then they've added more ships from the destroyer up, which sort of helps balance that out.
This is one of the... I like seeing it. I think in the third of the 4 rounds of this tournament, we really started seeing the scarier player fleets all come together. Just the size and the just breadth of them.
Ooh, Mirth down. Again, I wasn't expecting the Mirth to survive very long, to be honest.
No, it's a frigate against Redacted. You don't really survive very long with low tonnage ships.
Yep. So it's a late game like threat, and like by late game you're not really fielding a lot of unless you're actually piloting it in single player, you're not really fielding a lot of frigates yourself.
And by that point, the frigates that you're piloting are the super ships. You're not piloting like the Wolf class anymore at that point.
Ooh, Tunguska taking a massive, looked like an Atropos barrage over there. It loses about a third of its health.
I believe it got hit by Sabos to lower its shields and max flux it at the start of that as well.
Ooh, so there's an awful high flux. We still have...
Cruiser, it shouldn't be up that far.
No. Well, the AI has, interesting positioning rules, let's put it that way.
Yep.
And Dauntless has given us a clip of the... not a clip, it's given us an emote. Please, feel free to clip, guys. This would be great fun if we have some clips.
Oh, yes.
If someone can clip that volley, we can count the Atroposes directly.
Yeah, I might be wrong. It might have been so many Atropos it looked like a Sabo volley.
Yeah, it was a lot of Atropos. It was a lot of Atropos all at once. The Cormoran's there. Cormoran's actually, again, I like seeing when the fleets mix up and like take care of each other. That works really, really well. They're forcing that brilliant back. Scintilla's down, Glimmer's down. Scintilla's down is going to lower the fighter pressure a lot.
Yeah.
Wanderer overloaded. A couple of Wanderers taking damage now. Tends to take on 2 Fulgents by itself, really, pretty much. And those are definitely Sabos. Those are Sabos. There looks like Sabos and Atropos in a Fulgent over there. So that is a nasty.
That is a deadly combination.
That's a nasty 1-2. One of the Brilliants is down. The Brilliants again are the big threat here. The Brilliants are the scary ship. And you have to get rid of that. They should overload it. Hopefully they should be able to finish it off now.
Yeah, they have enough ships nearby and they have enough missile spam that they should be able to burn through its hull rather quickly. Yep.
Brilliant down. Scintilla's down. That Wanderer is the Wanderer backup, but both Wanderers are quite low, so they are kind of working out.
Dead, but if they get pressured once or twice more, they're going to explode instantly.
Yeah. They can't really stand up to a long fight now. They can't really take any more hull damage. Ooh, that Tunguska's taking damage as well.
Luckily, it had its shields up when hugging the explosion. So we're not going to deal with any more hug deaths.
Hopefully not.
You mentioned something earlier, and that's what I really like to see in round 1. Every time I see a ship die in round 1, it's because the fleets are separate and they haven't mixed together yet, so they don't cover each other. And I really like that these fleets have been mixing together and intermixing, just at the very start of the round.
I haven't actually been... Ooh, one armor panel going on the Baikal already. The Braun Baikal loses its front left armor panel.
Was it just not raising its shields?
Does it still? No, okay. It no longer has shield bypass. One of the rounds it had shield bypass, but that does not seem to be the case anymore. Okay, round 2. What do we have here? Ooh, we have what's this called now? I forgot the name of this one. It's the Fresnel class, which has like the massive like pulse lance, fusing the pulse lance thing. There's like a triple tachyon lance close range, I believe. A couple
It
of
looks like this round is focusing on phase skimmer and mobility with the redacted.
Yeah, this looks like a shine class as well. Ooh, one Felicity is down already. There's a lot of mobility to be counteracted here on the redacted class. Yeah,
kind of off by itself and got surrounded, just like the other ship from ORA below. I'm not familiar with the name of that one. It's getting surrounded and burned down immediately.
Yeah. This is, I believe, is a Felicity class, is it not? Yeah, Felicity class. Sadly, I think that is one of the carriers, so that'll be a huge blow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is one of the Felicity. That's one of the carriers, that did not need it to die right now.
No, it was not properly grouped up. I really like how the rest of them are in the giant clump, which means they can't be surrounded and picked off anymore.
And I don't think I see the second Felicity. I think we might have lost both of them, which means we lost all of our fighters on the RA side.
That's a good thing no fighters are needed. So.
Not now.
But at least we have the not having that fighter presence. At least the DME is.
Oh, that bombing run on that Tonnerre takes out about half its level and leaves it at very high flux, and its shields are facing the wrong way. The Tonnerre goes down.
That's punch the effectiveness of the missile spam I was just talking about.
Yep. You do not want to be there. Like Tonnerre, like you are a missile cruiser. Do not get in front of things. Ooh,
I mean, you can't really avoid it when they just, teleport right next to you.
The Fresnel's jumping around and putting its fusion lance to good use.
Generally making a nuisance of itself, but at least it has... They're not splitting up too hard, so it can't really catch anyone alone.
Brilliance is still a huge threat, because they are, I think, in vanilla, they definitely are the biggest threat you could get from... Because they are numerous and strong. You'll have like bigger ships that aren't as scarier but aren't as plentiful, and you'll have smaller ships that aren't as scary but loads of. Whereas Brilliant treads this really fine line of being really deadly and there are enough of them around that they are trouble.
Mm-hmm. That's the perfect line you want to tread for all your frontline combat ships, and they make the line basically.
Yeah. The Fresnel's finally gone down, I think, to Cormoran and some backup. Another Shimmer is down. One more Scintilla left, Fulgent, and a couple of Fulgents, yep.
We have taken a lot of losses in this round, a lot more than we'd be expecting, and we lost our entire fighter screen.
That's gonna hurt, I think. I still see allied fighters, but that means ones that haven't despawned yet. I don't see the Felicity anywhere. I don't think, and the DME have no fighters required. Is the Felicity really out?
No, we have one carrier left at the bottom of the screen right now.
Where's it gone? I've missed it.
At the bottommost ship, I believe. It has, I can see a fighter percentage on it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
You're right. The elevation must have converted hangars then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. What do you have here? 2. Oh, okay. This is the same but bigger. Shines, more Fresnels, more Shimmers. That Wanderer goes down. Phase ships now coming into phase. Is that hang on? That's a Phase Brilliant. Brilliant X. That's a Phase Brilliant and a Phase Scintilla.
That's not good.
No. That's a Phase Brilliant, that is. That is a phasing Brilliant.
So, do you think that the players really can make it through this round? Or do you think they're going to go home with, 2 points? Or 3 now?
I think we can make it through. I think we're going to have a repeat of like week 1 and 2, whereas like wave 3 will deplete resources a lot, but things will be able to get past them, and then they'll just get wiped out by 4.
Yeah, so you think they'll weak this wave, but they'll get through it barely?
Yeah. I think it'll be a Pyrrhic victory against this wave, and then which leaves the next one just not working out for them.
But it looks like we lost another Tunguska there.
Tunguska.
I was about to say, it looks like the player fleet's doing good if they can just hold the line
Yeah.
and not get surrounded.
It's all about not getting all your stuff get surrounded. Like the Tunguska was off here on the left and got surrounded by this one I don't recognize. What's this? This is a Lustrare class, which I don't recognize. Light Needlers, Night Needlers, and Burst PDs, so that's going to be hell on shields.
Yeah. Luckily, it looks like we're able to overload the shields on the remnants quite nicely from what I've been seeing so far in the last few rounds.
Yeah. Like DME has great kinetic missiles. Like the Voltigeur family, the Chasseur and the Voltigeur and all are really nice kinetic missiles. I really like them, using them a lot. So there are a lot of fighters wandering around here. Luxes and Argents.
I'm worried about the bombing runs onto the player fleet here, though.
Yeah.
Do they have torpedoes on their
I don't.
player fleets, or is it all?
I don't think it seems to be mostly point defense and like space superiority fighters rather than bombers. Bombers was last wave.
Okay, that's good for us this time, because I feel like if they had bombers, that would have been rather painful.
Oop. Baikal Brone is a 90% health because it lost, I think, another armor plate. So both the front armor plates of that Baikal are down. The elevate. It's got a couple. It's got a couple like left and right of the rear engine, I believe.
And we just lost another Tenaire. So we are getting very low in the ordnance we can put out. I'm wondering if we're going to run into issues with sustaining CR soon.
I would not be surprised. But like, you know, there's an elevation going down. I might have been wrong. It's possible that they don't manage to make it through this wave. I was kind of hoping that the fact that the phase brilliance, while they are phased, would be like they don't have, since they have no shields to get through, would help taking them out easier. But this does not look like that might be the case. Over here on the left hand side, you have a Tenaire and a Wanderer. No, the Cormorant and the Wanderers are distracted by a single Lustrare, whereas they're not focusing on the Brilliant, the Fulgent, and the Fresnel beside it.
At least they're not getting flanked from behind at this time. That one carrier, I can't quite. Is that the Phase Brilliant I'm looking at?
Yeah, that Phase Brilliant over there. Yeah. All I had to do was turn around. And luckily it didn't.
Yeah. So they got saved by that. I wanted to go towards the big clump of player ships.
Yeah. That Baikal's going to go down, though. I don't think they can stop it now. It's so high flux it can't do anything, so...
No, it's just surrounded.
Ooh, potentially killed by the Devastator cannon? Not sure. By the other Baikal's Devastator cannon.
Friendly fire. A story amongst all factions.
Yep. That is a very dead elevation as well. Oh my god.
Yeah. With how the player fleet's splintering now and the lack of firepower, I don't think they're going to be able to burn through the rest of the remnants here.
Yep. Mia points out in chat that not having a capital anchor is going to hurt against the Remnant, and that is true to a certain degree. Well, at least one of the Brilliants is down. One of the Brilliants has gone down, finally. Maybe that'll
hope that...
Ooh. That Tenaire just took a massive hit. Not sure what you...
Oh, it vented right as the...
Oh, no.
Out of phase.
It's got a blackout! Oh, no! I didn't actually realize that. The burst, the phase brilliants have blackout cannons on them. It's a secret weapon which I love. It's like a 3-shot.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's a 3-shot burst, and the last one does a ton of EMP damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is a deadly combination.
And mines as well. Something is deploying mines. Enemy mines are being deployed as well. That may be.
Without a fighter screen, with a lot of focus on missiles, do they have the PD to deal with those mines before they explode?
Possibly not without the fighter screen. Oh, Revelation is down. Another Wanderer was down. The Shine goes down. Possibly due to the explosion, not entirely sure. But I think this is a cleanup operation now for the Remnants.
I'm not seeing a way for the player fleet to really...
Oh, Tenaire's down. We're down to about 3 ships now, so I'd be very surprised. 2 ships now. Down to the Cormorant and Revelation. I get Revelation and Elevation mixed up. This is the Relevation class. So we have 1 Cormorant, which is an amazing ship, but it can't take out all this by itself.
No, especially not with the armor plates. Wait, is that one with the armor plates? No.
No, not that one. But nope,
Yeah, if it's alone now,
Ooh,
it can't.
Double kill there. Double kill. Both last ships killed at the same time. Both factions made it to the very end, I guess. So looking at positives.
Yeah, one faction didn't die immediately. It was quite a nice mix there.
Yeah, the addition of blackouts to the phase brilliance was a huge surprise to me. I was not expecting that at all. Blackouts are
deadly.
They're deadly weapon. Tart is in chat, so you can confirm because it's a secret weapon. But I believe it's a 3-shot energy burst, and the last one does bonus EMP damage, which makes it's a beautiful weapon to have if you have it on your side. And it's a nightmare to face, basically.
It doesn't have a way to go through shields, does it? Because
I think the P1 arcs.
Does it arc through shields if it's at like high flux, like the Kakia?
I think it might. I remember fielding like 3 or 4 of them on one of my flagships during the last campaign, and it was a glorious weapon, made of love and pain.
That. And it's just satisfying to have 3-shot just broadsides on any ship.
Mm. Next up, we have the carts DA and the discount dazes. Buy 3 get 1 maelstrom free.
Looks like we have 5 dazes and 2 maelstroms though. So.
Yeah, so someone paid extra there. We have also an inclusion of a haze. What has the haze got? HVDs, Rex and 5s, Sabos, and Thunderbolts racks. So a lot of kinetic with Thunderbolt with chasers. And the last next to it are artillery Mark IIs, which have bird shells, heavy maulers, micromissiles, Rexons, Ibises.
They still have safety overrides?
The original races do not have safety overrides. Only one has. The confused one has safety. There's the single confused safety overrides days that's still there, and still they have. However, what we do have now is I think both of the maelstroms now have arbitrator wings, which I really like. I love the arbitrator wings. They're the fighters with the speed boosters to get in close. Then I have point defense and high explosive cannon on them. And then we have,
superior fighter.
Yeah, they're beautiful little fighters. And of course on Snrash's Victory or Nothing Vanilla plus mid tech, we have the addition of what looks like to be several archer classes. With
I'm enjoying how wide they have gone.
Yep, very very wide with several partisan escort interceptors. So these must be new drovers, because I don't think these drovers had partisans before. You can't change the ships. They might be entirely new drovers. And the Victory, of course, which I don't think has changed. Nope. And then we have archers with banished torpedo launchers and sabos, looks like. Are they all the same?
I am a little bit worried, though, about all the destroyers. Can they hold up to the high-tech burst of the remnants?
It'll be interesting to
Or
see.
are they going to get popped if they ever get out of position?
There are 4 triple lightning thunders and a triple cutlass thunder. We have heavy autocannon there, heavy autocannon reapers there, a eagle with triple ion beams.
I am liking the autocannon prevalence in this fleet for how much it'll overload these shields here.
And triple thrush vigilances as well. Hopefully they'll stay back. But thrush is a very nice weapon system just to have going out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how it goes. Zoom out. The Vanilla plus mid-tech has gone very wide as well. Whereas the DA has remained sort of relatively tall, given the late stage of the tournament, having 2 capitals and 6 cruisers now. There we go. We have interesting. Here come these flashes. Yeah, sparks. Sparks on the side. They haven't actually meshed together yet, but so far so good. A Thunder's
already taking a lot of damage there.
I think probably because of upfront Sabo hits.
Yeah.
Like an immediate overload probably isn't going to help your hull none.
No, and I'm watching the safety override Hammerhead just go in and take a bunch of Sabos to the side.
Nope. I have over here. That took a nice, about a third out of that brilliant there, which is nice. Banished torpedoes coming out of these archers, but the archers do not want to be in the front lines. They do not want to be in the front lines. The Victory is now here. Victory's saying hello. Victory's opening fire with all its cannons. Manages to overload that Fulgent.
That is a dead Fulgent. Maybe? No?
No, it backs out just in time. But the Dazed and Confused Daze is here with safety overrides. Has arrived. Hero of the hour, as usual. And
I have to say, I love that variant name.
Oh, it's getting a little bit high on the flux. A little bit high on the flux. Has to lower its shields and take a couple of damage. A couple of ion shots coming out there. But it doesn't care. It stays in the face of that brilliant.
It has the armor to deal with a few things, but you don't want to burn through all your armor on wave 1.
No, you do not. Oh no! Oh! That is a huge pain. Double Hellbore shot to the back of the Dazed and Confused. Again!
Oh, even more!
Even more! That Victory needs to look where it's shooting because it has just hit that...
That flamed it out, and it has frontal shields only. It's now turning to face its engines toward...
Oh no!
Luckily, it is being covered.
Order 66!
Well, it's a Victory class.
It's a Victory class. Victory at all costs. Victory Alt F4. That was really painful.
Not once, but twice, and flamed it out.
Oh my god, it's doing it again!
You're hitting the wrong ships.
One archer is down already. That Victory is... Oh my god! It's too far away, the projectiles are so slow, so things are moving into its line of fire. That is really painful. One brilliant down, the Scintilla goes down to the same blast. Another Scintilla goes down, another Scintilla goes down. Sorry?
No, so it's fine. I'm just saying the MVP for the Remnants this wave is the Victory.
The Victory has done so much damage to its own team. It's insane. A Vapor's gone down. We had a Vapor? I didn't even realize we had a Vapor.
Oh, I'm not surprised it didn't survive the second round.
The first round?
Not against that kind of fleet.
This is still the first round.
Yeah, there's no way it's going to survive against that high tech.
If I was Card, I'd be pointing my guns against the vanilla plus mid tech fleets right now because they're more of a danger to your fleets than the Remnants are. The Victory wants to be in the front line, and he's got too many things in front of it, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't have a mobility ship system like it wants to get into. Is it shooting into the?
It's trying to shoot forward, but things are getting into its way. Huge damage to that shine over there. That Fresnel moves back. That is the Dazed and Confused looking the wrong way. That I think that was the Confused Daze that just detonated.
Oh, no. The hero of the fleet.
It wasn't the hero after all. Once the Victory got its handle on it.
You know, the Victory can't handle anyone stealing its glory.
No, taking my thunder, are you? Victory! Oh, just manages to stop that Reaper from hitting hull.
That was a very good turn to the side. It hit the inside of the shield before it hit the hull.
Yeah. Now, the Victory's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's in people's faces, absolutely wrecking things, but I'm not sure. Throughout this tournament, I just feel that the Victory has not been as lethal as it wants to be.
No. From what I can see, it has a problem with getting through shields. It doesn't have kinetic coming out of it.
It's got 4 heavy needlers. It should have plenty of kinetic.
Really?
Yes, it just doesn't seem to be targeting the same targets as its kinetic, as its explosive weapons. Nope, that eagle is now facing the wrong way. So it's taking a lot of damage to the engines, which keep it flame out as well, not helping out over there.
The Sunder above is also looking at the Victory instead of the enemies.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would be very suspicious about that Victory. Oh! That Vigilance has got rammed by the Sunder, or it rammed the Sunder, and is on very low hull. Lustrari destroyed the Vigilance with 90% hull. If they get through the shields, those lightning guns do keep things locked down quite well, but it's getting through the shields that is the problem. There's a Brilliant over there that needs to die. And the Brilliant over there's got surrounded, so that's probably dead. That's not just the Fresnel.
We ended up losing the Haze there as well, which is a big hit given that they only have so many cruisers.
Yep. The problem with going tall is that every loss is a huge loss.
You're unlikely to lose as many ships, but losing them is a massive pain.
Your
What
combat.
would you have liked to see of the diable fleet instead of more of the cruisers?
I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I want to see more. I like Wanzers. I'm a huge fan of the Wanzers, so I would like to see more of the carriers, perhaps, which are a cruiser size. Maybe some comms in there to act as a front line.
Comms do have that defensive drone system, don't they?
Yeah.
So that could have been a very good middling, just frontline shield for the maelstroms that you could rally around.
That is an incendiary class. I don't know. A siege laser looks like, named after itself. So probably a built-in weapon. Plus a couple of swarmers and a burst speedy laser. Not sure what its ship system is though.
I want to see this incendiary siege laser fire.
It's not a laser. It looked like a single blast. As far I saw it fire once. It looked like a single blast rather than a beam. So I'm not sure why it's called a laser. But there you go.
All right, wave 3.
Wave 3. This is now the
We
phase.
look like we're in a better position than the last fleet. So
Yeah.
Victor just needs to get in that fight.
The Maelstroms, of course, they've been solid in the background. They can do a lot of the work by themselves. I mean, they are two very good, still in impeccable order capital ships. So there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
Card
You remember
saying
last time.
they want to field. Card saying he wants to field Rangers, but they're so expensive, and they are. That's because they're good.
Yeah. You got to pay for quality in this. But you were saying last time that they need capitals to rally around to survive the high tech, and well, we have 3 now. So I'm hoping we can get through wave 3, and I want to see what secrets wave 4 has for us.
Well, Tard specifically said he wants someone to at least get to wave 6 because he probably has a huge surprise, and I want to see what wave 6 is. Wave 6 is always a huge joy to see what massive success wave 6 is. So I'm hoping at least one of them gets there.
I mean, it's a joy to me because I don't have to have my fleet get killed by it. So I have no regrets in seeing it.
Have you got a horse in this tournament? Have you got a fleet?
Nope, I am pure casting, but I do have to admit I am rooting for BlackRock. So
I always root for BlackRock. Hey Kenny, for the 3-month resub, thank you very much.
you can't go wrong with it, and I'm honest. I'm delaying my new campaign until BlackRock comes out with an update so I can have it in my campaign.
Is the current tournament version not campaign compatible?
Nope. Tournament version is not campaign. It cannot be played as far as I know.
Oh no! I'm gutted now. Actually gutted. Yeah, then in which case, probably the same thing. I'll probably delay my next Starsector season until I can play BlackRock again. Although to be fair, there are lots of ships I want to try, a lot of factions I want to try out, new factions I haven't seen before. Want to give them a shot in this campaign. Let me swap this to dragged free cam. It might be a bit less jumpy. So we have definitely gone.
There.
We have definitely managed to proceed a lot easier. Things are dying. Oh,
Cicerone, I don't know who told you it can't be played in campaign, so it is viable in campaign. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Well, I'm doing that.
We were told lies. We were told lies.
I was under a mistaken impression.
Although.
That.
Ooh. Okay, so there you go. The victory is kind of where it wants to be now.
It is. Okay, I thought it was well known already that Birdie is tournament only at the moment. The reason it isn't out yet is because I change things like 5,000 times a day.
Yeah, but
okay, so it's not.
It'll
not
work.
Public.
It'll work, but it'll get a lot of versions since then.
Yes, it's just not public campaign viable now.
Scintilla down, Incendiary down. There's one of the phase brilliance left, I think. I think the other one has gone down. So we're definitely getting through this wave.
Is that the safety override hammerhead I see still kicking? I believe it is, although it is hiding it outside of its range. It's not really doing its job. It's still at max hull.
Just gonna stay there and. Oh, there you go. That's what the victory wants: is the ability to sit and just fire its main weapon to something for about 5 seconds without being distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
without having its own allies walk into its field of fire.
It wants that though. Everyone's just learned a lesson by this point.
It doesn't care what it fires at. It just wants to fire at something.
Oh, there's a blackout. So you see the 300 there EMP damage shot
Through the shields? Yeah. You know, I like how the player fleet's going here. I do think they have a fighting chance at Wave 4.
Well, we don't need to know what Wave 4 is. What is Wave 4? Hello! That is... let's see, let's count from the left. A couple of incendiaries, Scintilla, 2 Fresnels, 2 Shimmers, 2 Brilliants, 2 Shines, and of course we have here a Radiant. The first capital Radiant of it. Hello, Wave 4.
Oh.
And what looks like several fighter wings. Archer's going down. Archer is down.
Ooh. My statement about winning Wave 4, I want to retract that now.
What is this? What do we have here? It's a triple auto pulse laser, double auto pulsers, quadruple pulse lasers, several point defenses. That's a Gatling Tachyon. The Gatling Tachyon there. So the Gatling Pulse Lance? What is it called? Oh, it's called a Gatling Lance. There you go. Gatling Lances on the Brilliants, which are scary weapons as well.
They are one of my favorite weapons to mount on my ships when I do campaigns.
They are
just mount a... I think I put a bunch of them on a Pandemonium once, and it shredded absolutely everything I saw. So...
Oh, hang on. Here we go. This is what we want to see. It's literally a Maelstrom and a Victory versus that Radiant. That is perfect. The Radiant's backing away because the Radiant is scared. I would be scared of going against those two when they're facing you.
Maelstroms have a terrifying amount of damage if they just get in range to fire it off.
Yeah. Remember when DA's advanced avionics mode actually increased range rather than accuracy? Oh, that was the times. It increased like range like something stupid.
Yeah, you just kill everything, and if they ever closed, you just flick your core back.
Yep.
You just couldn't deal with it.
Double Gatling Lance in this new Zenith is love. I can see that, definitely. There you go. Maximum drive on the Victory as it gets closer. And turning to face. I'm just surprised. I don't see the heavy needlers firing out a lot. There you go. One of the shields now down. Oh, and a couple of Echoes Caster. The Echoes Caster is, of course, a remnant of a time when Stranash's fleet was allied to the Ore fleet, and it's a really, really good EMP weapon. So
it's rather slow though with the Gimmer on the Radiant. How much of it will really be hit by the Echo Caster? Because I've seen it just flickering back each time they approach.
If it's done poorly, it can actually get hit twice by the Echo Caster as it hits and then floors back, and the Echo Caster just keeps on going. But yes, we've actually been surrounded. They've surrounded the Remnant fleet here and are slowly whittling it down. That Remnant's at about 10% health now. That Fresnel is at about 50%, and now that it's melting fast, that's the Fresnel down.
We're gonna see a Wave 5 here.
Radiant goes down. This is pretty much a guaranteed Wave 5. There's two Shimmers, two Shines, and a Brilliant left, but this has been a huge success for the player fleets.
The Remnants are having serious issues killing the player fleets here. I guess they went way too tall and not wide enough.
That's
I can see, given that
the artillery daisies are really, really good. The Maelstroms are providing really good. They're actually sticking there and providing good fire support. The Victory is not firing its weapons right now, which is, to be fair, the best thing it could be doing at this moment is not firing its weapons.
But it really, really wants
to.
It
really, really wants
to. Right there.
It's like, come on. The daisies, I think the old daisies are using SRABs and HVDs. The new one is using heavy mortars and Rex and 5s. So either way, they're a really nice collection of kinetic and high explosive damage on those daisies at long ranges as well.
This fleet is the best combination of fleets that I've seen to just get into a firing line and just wail on them from long range where they can't respond, and they're doing it beautifully.
Every single the Sunders, the Maelstroms, the Daisies, the Victory, all those ships want to stay at about 1,000 range, give or take, maybe a little bit less, and just pummel.
And the Beam Eagle too.
And the Eagle as well, the Beam Eagle as well. Yep, absolutely. Just one Brilliant down. And it's getting swarmed by all the Arbitrators as well, and the Micro Missiles. There you go, Wave 5. Hello!
Ooh.
Again, a very tall fleet. Looks like 2 Brilliants, 2 Shines, 2 Fresnels, 2 Scintillas, and the Solar Class. The Solar Class with 2 Plasma Cannons, 2 Dual Pulses, 2 Flat Cannons, 2 Auto Pulse Lasers, 2 Ion Pulsars. Again, they might just be able to surround this and take it down.
I'm hoping so. It looks like what you said in the it looks like what we were talking about before is definitely the key. You have to have flagships, capital ships to rally around to take out these remnants. If you don't have those, you just don't have the damage to get through the massive flux pools on these large remnant ships.
Yep. The victory just managed to force that shine back by itself just by basically pummeling its shields into its super high flux. That brilliant's now in super high flux. Look at that! Look at that! That thing is right in front of the victory. That victory's going to take a lot of damage. Sorry, not the victory. The brilliant's going to take a lot of damage.
However, the victory is also getting hit very hard by all the weaponry on that. I can't remember the name of it.
It's a solar.
The solar class, yes.
So what have we actually got in this thing? We have 2 autopulses, 4 salamanders, 2 plasma cannons, 1 Ravager Model 3, which I think is this thing in the middle. I don't recognize it. It's a high explosive weapon of some kind.
Huh. But the victory is taking a fair amount of damage right now.
It can take a beating. The scintillas are down. That is going to be a dead Fresnel pretty soon.
They need to collapse on that solar and overload it so it stops pummeling on the flag.
Well, the solar's on really high flux as well, so it can't really put its shields up, and then the ion lasers are coming in, ion beams are coming in, and just basically keeping a lot of his weapons just turned off. And it can't...
Echo's caster run through it as well, and just disabling everything.
It's flamed out, it's at half health. They've managed to properly just... The victory managed to tank enough damage to let everyone else get around it, and there's a dead solar.
This is the best showing of that victory I think we've seen so far in these rounds. Like, in all of the past few weeks.
Yep, I think it's because the victory likes dealing with an enemy that'll last, and so far with the pirates and the derelicts, the targets don't really stay alive long enough to, like, be able to be worthwhile focusing the victory on them. Does that make sense? Whereas at least remnants, they will stay alive for a long time, so the victory can just focus on one target for a long time. But this has been very well done by both players.
I do want to point something else out that Stormbringer brought up. That one Maelstrom has my absolute favorite dieable weapon equipped, and that's the Opfer in the large slot. And that is far none my favorite dieable weapon. And that just shredded the
shields.
Solar shield there.
It's basically a massive machine gun.
It is my favorite dieable weapon.
It's got a great
just
Final Wave. Hello. I don't know that one. What is that? That?
I don't recognize it either.
Nova class False Omega variant.
That doesn't sound threatening.
Let's do a pause and let's have a quick look at what we got over here. Again, let me unlink.
Let's see the weapons on this thing.
What do we have here? 2 blackouts. 4 blackouts. That's all a lie. A Paladin PD. Scalar on blasters. That looks like a really big railgun there, not in the center there. It's not really.
Is that the remnant version of a wall?
Possibly. No, because it does. Is it only? Oh yes, it is. It's got multiple parts to it. It's a remnant. Oh. It's a remnant wall. That's a remnant wall. That is now. Boy. That's a remnant wall. That's genuinely scary. That is genuinely scary. Oh god. 4 blackouts spread out across anything. What is this? What is the central thing? I don't recognize that one though. That is a Siphon Reaper launchers. Oh, that's some kind of. That's a. Hang on, is that a? Hang on.
I also see fighter bays on the side of that.
Yeah, the wings. I think the wings seem to be. Oh, that was a singularity torpedo. Someone's got singularity torpedoes.
Where's the singularity torp?
Someone's got singularity torps. The shines of singularity torps.
Yes, thank you. I'm so happy to see those in this tournament.
Yes, single torps. see, this thing in the middle must be. That's a. I think that's a BlackRock kinetic weapon. I forgot the name of it now.
No, those are blade breakers. That's a blade breaker weapon.
Oh yeah. Sure, you're right. It's the Mega Plasma Bolter. Yeah, that must be the Mega Plasma Bolter. Oh my god. That said.
Well, I was about to say, just surround it. It's weak to that like all the other walls, and then I saw it turn around in under a second.
Yeah, it's speedy. It seems to have massive engines there and there. Oh, that's a shine is down. Sunder goes down though.
I'm seeing those engines glow. Does it have maneuvering thrusters?
It looks like it might do.
That is terrifying on a ship that's like a wall.
That's it. It is a front. It is a front shield only. Looks like so. It can turn quickly, but it can still only face one direction.
I think this is a wave 6 victory. They were too tall and got surrounded again, and the wall can't handle being surrounded by capitals.
Yeah, there's a hammerhead over there distracting a glimmer and a fulgent. So.
Good job,
and it's turned around. They've turned around from everything else. I'm not sure what it's trying to attack, but it's attacking something else.
It's collapsing on the hammerhead. Or it's just trying to face all the missiles coming from the side.
Which is true. The AI just have it like just a single hammerhead in the back, and saying, "Yep." Oh,
Kill the hammerhead.
Oh my God! It's turned completely around. It's turned completely around. It flames out the left wing. It's left wing. It's moving back a little bit because it's got the speed.
It either doesn't want to live anymore, or it was just flexing on the player.
Oh my God! I said, I don't think it's taken a lot of damage, but still. Drag free cam, go on. The hammerhead goes down. It has not actually taken much damage. For all that's happened, it's not taken that much damage.
No, its armor's doing pretty good too, except for the one bit on the engines, from what I can see on the wireframe.
Thing is that this is what we want the victory for. The victory is to bring all its heavy needlers up to bear.
Mm-hmm. They need to just hit it. They're kind of in the player fleet's in a conga line, unable to have everyone bring all the weapons to bear on it.
Yep. That said, that is pretty much the last remnant ship active, apart from maybe the Lumen down here. So.
And the Lumen's gonna go down pretty soon with the chips running it down. Maelstroms are now flickering in.
That's a hybrid blaster there on the on this specific Maelstrom.
Where's all the EMP coming from?
Which EMP? Sorry.
A lot of EMP coming out of that.
Oh my God! Is that the ship system on the sides? Yes, I think that the sides have EMPs.
Oh.
It might be
that kills a lot of the.
The central section might have the moving shelters, and the side sections have EMPs. No, it seems to be here. Hang on, I'm just gonna slow down. Over here, over there, and over back here seem to be three sort of nodes of an EMP thing, and I'm not sure what causes that, but that is genuinely scary. There's nothing else for them to attack. It's literally that Lumen over there. It's not even that's a glimmer.
And the entire player fleet is scared of it.
Lumen. Well, wouldn't you be?
Yes.
That said, if the victory manages to get in close and just start unloading all the needlers, it's still
the victory is at
there. You go.
Health with,
there you go. The left wing seems to be at about 25 to 30% health.
I thought it was real. I wasn't seeing the wings.
There you go. One wing. That wing is going to go down real soon. Hellbore's coming in on the front as well. The left arm is down. Damage taken to the front.
It can't bring up the shields.
Yeah, it's too high flux. It cannot or give it shields. So they are sort of focusing on the right arm right now. They're kind of specifically amputating both arms of this beast before they go for it down. But this is a really good showing of exactly what the victory wants to be doing. Exactly. It's a right arm down, only the central bit left. It's at max flux pretty much. It can't really do anything. This is just a formality now. Just take it down.
Yeah, they just need to honestly just rush it. Seeing the missile spam coming in, taking a lot of damage out of it.
They're just out of range. You can see the missile just bouncing off, just slightly out of range. Sonic might just come back in, going for a bit of a, not quite a flame out, but definitely did some work back there. The missile's coming out the front.
That is still a terrifying ship, even max flux modules. I do not want to see that in campaign.
Nope, I do not.
And we are seeing the first Wave 6 victory. It looks like the last 3 waves or so are all really, really tall, and if you have your flagships and enough fleet ships around them, you can feed.
They've given it time to breathe now. I think they're taking pity on it.
They're playing with their food.
They're playing with their food at this point. What if it explodes and underneath is an arcade Hyperion? Hang on. There is a rear section as well.
Oh.
Which is probably not the main section, but there's a rear section as well. Probably just for the EMP.
Mm-hmm. And
Heavy
a
blast
point fence
disabled.
and making sure it can't be flanked hard.
Yeah.
That front section.
It's gonna overload. It's gonna overload any second. It's overloaded. It's almost down. What's gonna be the actual final clean shot? Yesrab over there? Nope. The Victory's cannons coming in there. A huge. Oh, I think that was Victory's kill. I think Victory's kill with the not the Hephaestus, the Clutocnes cannons. Glorious victory. That was a glorious victory. Full
Glorious
6 points
indeed.
to the cart and Sarasha. That was very well done indeed. Very well done.
That was really, really good.
That was a great. Both sides did exactly what they were supposed to do. The Maelstroms and the Victory worked really well. The Daisies put some great fire. The
only time the AI screwed itself over is when it shot its own ships in the back.
In wave 1, pretty much. That was really good. That was really, really good. New high score. 100% as well.
Was that the first Prime League victory
That is
over Wave 6?
That is the first Prime League victory over Wave 6, because this is definitely a very strong combination. Like, this combination of DA versus Midges worked really, really well.
Each one did the exact same thing. They supported the other fleet perfectly. Their fleets worked well together, and they were both built well. Yeah, there's an
interesting sort of mix here where the mid went wide enough for the first few waves, and then everything else sort of lasted long enough to be tall enough for the last few waves. It's kind of, you want wide for the first 3, and then tall for the last 3. I think is the way you want to play this out. So
you have to have a very balanced fleet with both a lot of ships in the middling area and the backline capitals, and you have to then protect them in the first waves and not let them get swarmed and killed.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm hyped. That was really good. I'm definitely hyped about that. That was a really, really good fight. I've got chills now. This is just it was fun to watch. It was really fun to watch. Next up, now the bar is set at the highest possible setting. There's like, whereas before we had very easy. Last 2 weeks, we had a very, very quick and very obvious. Okay, this is the bar. But the bar's been set really high. That has been awesome. Now we have SCC and the vanilla plus low, and we have Gwivern with the Psy. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, a Keto.
Please tell me there's a singularity launcher on there.
Let's have a quick look. Squalls. There's Strapios, of course. Nano miniguns.
Aww. I don't see any singularity launchers.
Triple Gauss cannon on the Nemean Lion. Heavy maulers as well. Several Lamias for fire support with HVDs and Annihilator rocket pods, it looks like.
It looks like the Psy do have the Tall handled with both their capitals. Now we just have to hope that that SCC's fleet is able to protect them in the first few waves, and maybe they can take out Wave 6 like what just happened.
Yep, so Mora's here.
They have similar types of fleets, but...
Yeah. Mora here has broadswords and perditions. Dominator here with nano miniguns, dual flat cannons, Mark 9s, and Hephaestus. We have here the Vindicator S-Class, which has done sterling work so far, so hopefully it'll manage to hang around for long enough. No capitals, but plenty of ships. Again, the wideness is here. Hopefully the tallness of the Psy will help for that.
Were those Buffaloes there last week?
Yes, they were.
Ah.
Yes. The same reaction we had last week. So they lasted a long time, I believe. They lasted
as long as they stay way in the back and just use their converted hangars to their advantage.
Yep, they've always...
No, that's...
One Talon Wing there, one Talon Wing there, one Talon Wing there, one Talon Wing there. The Condors have Perdition Wings. There's a lot of Perditions flying around.
They have very good bombing wings. They just need to protect their carriers.
Perditions and broadswords there. A Mjolnir Mark 9 Dominator over here. A couple of Vanguards with Hellbores. And this is the other Vindicator that has the Trebuchet as well. This could be very, very good. This could be very, very good. Again, as long as the wideness of this protects the tallness of this, it'll be good.
They have more than twice as many ships. That's a huge discrepancy.
Zoom out a little bit. Move up a little bit. Thankfully, the Keto's deployed at the bottom. If the Keto deployed at the top, that would have been a huge problem. The Keto wants to be as far as possible from the combat, and yet still have.
We want to keep the module in that as long as possible as well.
Yeah, we want to keep both the hangar module and the Astrapios module up as long as possible. There's a total of 12 Perdition Wings in that team, apparently. Oh, that's probably a dead Lamia, though.
That went up way too fast. It does have the armor plating to keep it alive a little bit longer.
Yeah, but not if it faces the other way. No, it might not. No, it might get it alive. Although another Lamia has been sent to the slaughterhouse to. Ooh.
That's not where you want to be.
Nope, Sabo's gonna.
That armor plating on those did just save both of their lives, though.
Yep, they didn't die. They did not die, and the Psy have quite narrow shields as well, so tanking things on shields is a lot difficult for the Psy. Like, no Psy shield actually even goes above, like, just barely, like, that looks what, like, maybe 90 degrees there, 90 degrees there, not much more than that.
They hover between, like, 60 and 90, I think, in general. But I'm wondering where the numbing lines up so far when it has triple Gauss.
Triple Gauss and like double heavy mauler as well. I mean, it's got like 1,000 range at least on those weapons. Squall coming out there. Ooh, a Strapios shot. Miss. I want to keep a track. I want to keep a track on that Strapios whenever it fires. Want to see the spin up here. Those miniguns are firing. Yep, spin up again.
Come on, shoot it. Fire the gun.
Want to? Oh!
Yes!
Nice hit there. Pretty much a lot of health. That is is that like a 3,000 damage shot or something? It's something stupidly large.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge kinetic.
Not to mention the arc around every enemy ship when it hit.
Yep. Ooh, the Lamia's facing off against a brilliant. Oh, that Lamia saves the other Lamia by taking out the brilliant before the Lamia can die. That's impressive. I'll still keep an eye on the Keto because I want to see whenever the Astrapios powers up to fire. Because this is a prime time. Look. As long as the Nemean Lion takes its shield down, it gets a perfect shot at the at that brilliant. Hang on. Oh no, brilliant dies too early.
You also have to watch out. So, oh, that was a Perdition Wing. As far as this, you're just landing a huge bombing run. Yep.
Perdition's wings are really, really good, and we haven't really lost. A lot of damage suffered on the Psy side, but not a lot. No deaths as far as I could see from.
This is such a wide fleet. They're just surrounding everything and taking them out.
That's what we want. It's what we want. Lamias, of course, are wielding triple energy blasters this time around. I think were they wielding? I can't remember if they were wielding that last time. Here we go, wave 2 with the first Fresnel, but not the last. Yep. You're hitting my FPS now, folks. We're dropping to about 17, 18. There are too many ships! Too many ships! Things need to die! We lost an Argus. We lost an Lamia armored. We lost another Argus goes down over there. Oh my god. Still, I'm kind of happy we managed to keep at least 20 FPS. Just 4 more and we're going to be cinematic.
Argus of the Lions up front to take a lot of damage and keep it off the smaller ships with its line side.
The Keto does not want to be there. It does not want to be there. It needs to back up really, really quickly. The Korakata is losing a lot of health as well. That's going to be a huge miss there. It does not want to be up there. That Korakata is dead, Korakata.
The midline low-tech fleet is just not doing nearly enough healing for the Psy fleet here.
Nope. It's letting the Psy fleet take like front, and it really shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Keto. There he goes. Hang on. There you go. Oh no! Friendly fire? It's gonna be close. It might hit the shield. Oh, just...
Oh!
Oh! Get wrecked! Get wrecked, fighter! Condor goes down, but that fighter... That fighter took a huge amount of damage. The reason it's alive was it had a shield.
It was overloaded for like 5 minutes, though.
Pretty much. PDS Strapios, yeah. I think a lot of the damage here is actually going to come out to the Perdition Wings and the hammer barrages. It'll be quite scary.
Those lashes are doing pretty good too. I'm surprised they're all still alive right now, that we haven't seen more losses from them.
They got Fury torpedoes? Maybe from a... Yeah, they got Fury torpedoes, probably from a previous BlackRock alliance. They got Fury torpedoes, which is gonna hurt. Snatchers has wave 6 for this as well. Possibly, it depends how well the mid-tech manages to peel in subsequent waves. Because there's definitely the damage there, but the wideness needs to peel alive.
The problem with the wideness is that a lot of it's backline, like carriers and long-range fighter spam. They're very wide, but they're less in-your-face wide and more sit in the back and siege wide.
There you go. Well, it was no surprise, but here you go. An overloaded Fresnel and... Oh god, there's something still alive. Oh, down here. There you go. Hello. Dead Incendiary. Here comes wave 3 and the Phase of Brilliance with their blackouts. Phase Scintillas with heavy blasters and harpoons.
I generally think of this wave as the ship system wave, because every single remnant there does have some sort of unique or interesting ship system that can screw over the player.
I believe, yes, I believe it. I can't tell if it's the Scintillas or the Brilliance, but someone's got mines there. Oh, look at the massive harpoon spam here.
Oh, those are all harpoons?
Those are all harpoons because the Brilliant doesn't have any shields. So like, oh, something without shields, fire harpoons.
And just wasted all their harpoons.
Pretty much. Vanguard taking damage, that's... Oh, Vanguard, okay, not a... I thought of Vindicator. Like, no, Vanguard's okay. It's not fantastic, but... Mora is up there. SEC, what's your flagship? Is your flagship the Vindicator or the Mora?
If I remember correctly, it was the Mora from the first ship in the fleet.
Oh, then there's a Mora here that's not going to live very long. It's not going to live very long at all.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, I know. Well, hopefully it wasn't that one.
It'd be really unfortunate if that had a bunch of Perdition Wings in it.
It does. At least one of them has 3. The other one has 2 and a broadsword. And that's a Condor down. There's probably a couple more Perdition Wings there. And there's another Condor over there, which really does not want to be over there. Another Condor goes down. Nope. There's a Fresnel there, kind of facing off versus the Dominator there. They haven't quite encompassed, but they have drawn a kind of a battle line halfway down the field. The Lamia's gone down over there.
They will definitely be this way, but I can't see them getting to wave 6 and beating it with the losses they've taken so far. The Keto does not want to be there at all. It's really in a bad position. It needs to have its modules stay intact to really fight through the next few waves.
See, and its hangar modules at about 40% health. The Strapios module is about 50% health. It cannot be here. It cannot be taking the damage. It needs to fall back because if it loses a Strapios, it's going to fire a shot. Straight overloads the Fulgent. But it needs to back off. It does not want to stay there. It does not want to stay there. It backs out. And now it has to vent in a really, really awkward location. It has to move forward because of all the shit behind it. It cannot move back because of those buffaloes.
That Strapios is going to be key that it survives
to
deal with the Radiant.
I don't think it is.
It's not going to survive that.
It's not going to survive. It's not going to survive.
It's taking all the damage.
It's going to go down right now. As Strapios goes down.
Oh, you needed that to kill the large ships in the future.
Yep. It can't go back because of all the ships behind it. That's the problem. It had two of the Buffalo Mark IIs behind it, and it could not go back at all. That lash is going to go down real soon. A Scintilla X has retreated. So that's yep. A Scintilla X has retreated. That split one frame issue that you can't get around. So
yeah.
Again, okay, we lost the Astrapios, but you do not want to lose that hangar module. It's very important that you do not lose the hangar module. I'll say it again, it's very important that you do not lose the hangar module. Oh, come on, lose the hangar module. I want to be like an interesting, like, I told you so moment. But it's just not giving it to me.
It's using it as a bait for the enemy fleet. They know it too.
Yeah, hey, if it works. I was surprised actually that the Lemian Lion has actually got all its armor sections still. The Lion's Hide is still actually in one piece. It's about half health, the front two bits, but it's actually still in one piece. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go.
Until now, it always die quite quickly.
It's Lion's Hided, so
why are the point defense guns on that Lion's Hide not firing?
It doesn't have any?
But they're built in. You can't. I don't think you can remove those.
But they don't seem to be here.
I stand corrected.
They don't seem to be there.
Apparently, they can be removed. I never knew that.
I didn't think they could be removed. I don't think you... That's weird. Why would you remove them? They're built-in guns that they're invisible. I don't see them firing, though.
Oh!
Oh, they're missiles.
Replaced by PD missiles.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I haven't played it in a while then.
Yeah. They used to be miniguns, but I guess they're now missile pads. Oh, I wonder what that actually does to the actual playstyle of Lion, then. Ooh. Incendiary down.
I think that turns the Lion into more of a siege.
Oh, look at that! Oh, sadly, it managed to miss. But that was a very scary. That was very scary. Oh, that thing does not have the flux capacity to phase away, and it will go down to something. The question is just what? It goes down to the Gauss cannons in the Nemian line. Still fairly wide. We've still got the... we haven't got the Astrapius anymore, but we've still got at about 10-15% health. The hangar module's still hanging in there. We still have a full... still a completely unharmed Buffalo Mark II. And we have what looks to be a single... Actually, this is dangerous because this Lumen is essentially just lowering things CR. It's still at 70. That is at 13 and going down. The Buffalo Mark IIs are at 20 and going down.
Not only that, with everyone chasing that Lumen, it's going to pull all the ships out of position and leave the carriers in the back for the next wave. So the carriers will then be in front since they're chasing everything downwards.
Yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Nope, thankfully a bit of rebouncing has happened here. The Dominators have stayed at the top. There's a dead Condor there. There are some Buffalo Mark IIs at the top there. They'll do something, I'm sure.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
Both the apples are on the wrong side of the map, and neither of them have mobility systems.
Yep. Oh, that Fresnel's going to take out that Condor. That's several PD lasers on that thing. It's a beam heavy Fresnel, and the Radiant. What's it? One Condor down. That's going to be one Buffalo down real soon if it hasn't died yet. It hasn't. Wow. It managed to survive. I'm genuinely impressed. Oh, that Buffalo there is in a bad place. It's being pushed forward by the Condor. It's gonna... Oh no, this is the Keto. Do not want to be there. Why are you there, Keto? Back down. The Keto's lost the hangar module. That Keto is now essentially pretty much useless.
They're still flying half a ship.
Yeah, but it doesn't really... It's lost most of its functionality. It's lost the main weapon and most of its hangar bays. And it's about to go down anyways. It's about 20... Like, about 5... There you go.
Dead.
Dead Keto.
They're not making it to wave 6 here.
Yeah. Let's believe. Let's believe. Never mind. The Enforcer's down. Believing ended.
I still think they might beat this wave with the Nemo Lion, but I don't think they're going to go any further than this wave.
If the line manages to pull this through, like, and it can because it's got the ghost cannons, and because these are all, it goes one of the armor panels goes down. It's being focused down though. It hasn't got the backup.
It's being surrounded. I lied. They might not beat this wave.
Yeah. Vanguard goes down. Both of the Vindicators are still up, but the Vindicators have a large amount of kinetics, high explosive. What do they got kinetic-wise?
They're going to have issues getting through the shields here.
A couple of HVDs there. Otherwise, almost entirely high explosive damage. The Korokota's there is taking a lot of damage. You can't really do anything, it's so high. It's going to lose a lot of its armor, but it's going to go down shortly afterwards. Enforcers are going to low health. Korokota is pretty much dead. Lamias are taking a lot of damage. Enforcers getting hurt. This is they've been split apart. Is the problem here? They've been split apart. There's still a bit of Lion's Hide left at the front there, but it's not facing the correct angle. I'm not sure why it's deciding to face the bit without armor towards the enemy targets. Although these are...
It's also shielding in the direction as well. It's not going well.
I think it's more concerned about this massive wave of fighters. There goes the second frontal bit of the Lion's Hide.
It's just going to be stung to death.
Yep.
There's nothing it can do.
All those burst PDs just going to get just a little bit of damage at a time. All those tactical lasers coming off the back. What are you? You are a Shine. Oh, yeah, for sure you're a Shine. I just didn't recognize you with that massive auto positive. That Fresnel's going to come in there. Oh, it's got completely surrounded.
It's dying into rainbow beams.
Oh, it also lost all its armor. That's actually a bit of a rarity. They managed to spread the damage around. It actually lost all its armor. But yeah, that's the Nemean lying down. The Radiant's still up. The fleet's in full retreat now.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do
I can't see any more low tech. Any more psi ships. Actually, I think all we've got left is low tech ships. Dominator goes down there. The Vindicators are still up, but it's going to be a dead Dominator there. The two Vindicators are still up.
I think this is an F moment right here.
Buffalo Mark II still in one piece. Taken very little hull damage. That might be the last surviving ship. Because the Vindicator... Oh, look at that fighter swarm. Look at that fighter swarm. It's not killer bees, but it's pretty close. Look at that. You can just see the numbers adding up. The second the armor goes...
It feels so bad whenever you're piloting a ship and that happens to you. There's nothing you can do about it.
Nope. And there you go. The Buffalo Mark II as the last ship. Goes down to wave 4. That's 3 points to SEC and Wyvern. With a really nice showing, but I think this wave, they just managed to effectively split them up. Just managed to split up the entirety of the player wave.
Not gonna lie, after the second contestants came in, I was a bit worried that the last 3 waves are a bit easy, but seeing this happen reassures me that it's still tough to get through.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The bar was set very high.
Yeah. Next up, we have Thago and the Pure Vanilla Fleet, paired up with Star Asp and the high-tech fleets. We have looks like to be at least 9 omens. I can actually tell because it stops counting after a certain amount. So how much do you actually have here? So it's 4. Okay, so you have it's a full 9 omens. 4 Eagles, a Conquest, 3 Thunders. Oh, these are the high intensity laser graviton thunders, which I like very much. 4 Eagles. We have the Eagle with machine guns, heavy blaster, machine guns, heavy blasters, machine guns, heavy blasters, machine guns, heavy blasters.
Those are very close range Eagles.
Yeah. Spiker frigates with Reapers and anti-matter blasters and the Omens. All of them, every single one of them. Omens and heavy blasters. These are machine guns, heavy mortars, Reapers. This is a very close range fleet in general.
Do those Eagles have safety overrides?
Yes, they do.
I'm sure nothing can go wrong here.
It's the Hammerheads. Yep. And here on the high tech, we've got the Zenith with a Tachyon Lance and a high intensity laser. We have 3 Shrikes, all light lancers. Yep, 5 Shrikes, light lancers, which basically have heavy blasters and light phase lances. 3 Archons with hybrid blasters, a dart drum rings from their converted hangars, and a phase lance. We have the Kronos with auto pulse lasers, storm blasters, scatter CPCs left over from an SRA alliance, and another. So that's 9. That is a total of 15 Omens between both fleets, and an Apogee with a plasma cannon and a Locust launcher.
That is a lot of EMP.
That's 15 Omens. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. So is it 17 Omens? Have I miscounted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. 9 and 8. Yeah. 9 and 8 is 18. 17. Yeah, 17 Omens. And an SO Apogee. That is an SO Apogee.
Wait.
That is an SO Apogee.
How does that work?
I don't know, but it's only got a peak performance time of about 2 minutes.
Yeah, and a plasma cannon.
And a plasma cannon, yeah. And a plasma cannon and a couple of anti-matter blasters at the front as well. Again, very close range fleets, both of them. I think, apart from possibly the high-intensity laser and Tachyon Lance Zenith, everything else really wants to be as close as possible.
And they do have 3 capitals, so they might... It is mimicking the second fleet here.
2 capitals, have I missed one?
Oh, there was the Conquest and then the Apogee and the Kronos.
Apogee's a cruiser.
That is a cruiser?
Yeah,
okay, I thought it was a capital.
No, Apogee's a cruiser.
I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
Capitals.
Yeah, so 2 capitals, 1 capital each side, the Kronos and a Conquest. Conquest has Mjolnirs and Ghost Cannons and Locusts. It'll be an interesting fight. It'll be an interesting fight. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Both fleets have gone quite wide, which is going to be very interesting to see how this is going to work out for us. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. I'm actually going to speed up a little bit at the beginning, just because until fighting starts. Oh, hang on. Where's our first engagement here? Fighter wings and an Omen just dashes in. I definitely want to see what 17 Omens can come up with. The problem I have with the Omens, perhaps, is because everything here has a shield, including the fighters. I'm not sure how useful it's going to end up being, because the MPs will have to go through the shields first.
I'm more worried about the Shrikes than the Omens. The Shrikes have a tendency to dash forward and get instantly killed because they can't retreat afterwards, and they don't have the burst to burn through the shields of the remnants.
And Force is overloaded already, and 1 Omen's already taken a little bit of damage. That said, that is a dead Fulgent over there. Ooh, Reaper. Reaper shots coming out. I think... I didn't see they have extended missile racks, so every Omen has exactly 1 Reaper to fire.
That's still a lot of Reapers, given how many Omens there are.
Yeah. They all got to pick their shots well. The Zenith is there. The Zenith has in general been doing great work throughout the entire of the tournament so far. I do like the new Zenith. Oh, there you go. Push it back over there. Ooh, hang on. What do we have over here? Again, sort of mid-tech going in very up close and personal. That's the whole point. And managing to overload that. Oh, is it going to be able to kill it before it goes away? No, the mortars are a little bit too close range. Zenith is out of missiles. Some Omens are at 90% hull. And out of missiles because they've only got 1 missile each. Sunder's at 90% hull, so everything's taking a little bit of damage right now. But they desperately want them to push. They desperately want them to push. I do like those Sunders, though. I'm a huge fan of those Sunders, and just like high intensity laser, just putting it. But they are quite spread out. They need to group up. They are incredibly spread out.
Blowthorn actually has a good point about extended missile racks for those Reapers. Since you get half of your missile racks rounded up, reloaded each round,
it makes
if you extend missile racks and Reapers, they only get 1 Reaper each round, and if you don't, they still get 1 Reaper each round.
Fair enough. Very good point. Very good point. Well made.
You only get the 2nd Reaper in round 1, so might be a waste of points.
Absolutely.
That Omen just got bullied right into the...
That's true. Oh, it's 1 Omen down. Let's count them. 1. Count the Omens, folks. 1 down.
Only 16 left to go.
Yep. Glimmer down. When they get in close, they do a lot of damage. The mid-tech fleet does a lot of damage when it gets in close. Sorry, not the mid-tech, the pure vanilla fleet.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy machine guns do a lot of kinetic damage up close. And those are SO Eagles getting in and doing a lot of damage. Those, see, it looks like the Enforcer also has SO. Brilliant goes down. Fulgent goes down. Fulgent goes down. That Brilliant's been hit on all sides at the moment. Scintilla goes down.
Plated fleets are finally swarming like we were hoping they would, and really.
There you go. When the shields go down, that's 4 Omens worth of EMP. That Brilliant has no active weapon systems whatsoever, and it goes down, and nothing died to the actual hugging explosion, which is nice. Always nice to see nothing died to the explosion. And what's left alive? Looks like a single lumen here. No, sorry, single glimmer.
Not for long.
Oh! Anti-matter blaster shot from that Omen just takes the shield down long enough for the Sunners to finish the job. And the glimmer goes down. Oh my god! That teleport did not work out as planned.
No, that is a very split player fleet.
That fleet is very split up. I'm afraid for this middle section.
And it has the Conquest in there too.
Yeah.
That could be bad if they have a bombing run on that Conquest.
Oh, here come the flashes. That is probably a dead Archon. Nope, it manages to get out of the way of the bombing run.
That Conquest, though.
It takes him all on his shield. It takes it all on his shield, but it's not in a great position right now. It's having...
One P is that ship.
No, but it has to. It hasn't got a choice. It has no backup. The backup's still too far away.
It should really just be retreating right now. It had the flux capacity.
As a plasma cannon, Brilliant, 2 of them right there. It can't even put its shields up. It's going to start taking plasma cannon shots to the side. You have to get some relief ships in there quick. Which, to be fair, I think they have arrived, so... Ooh! Nice Reaper shot by the Eagle there. 1 Omen down again, so that's down to you need to count down in chat, because they can't really pay attention to the kill feed all the time. So that's another Omen down, so that's 15, if not less. A Shrike's gone down, but it's a Shrike, so... A Shrike going down is what a Shrike does on a Monday morning. 3 Omens down now, because we're down to 14.
I kind of wish there was a button you can hit that shows everything that both sides have lost so far, or that got destroyed so far.
Yeah, I think it probably wouldn't work in this mode just because of the way waves work.
True.
Like, it probably wouldn't be a difficult... In a normal mission would be fine, but the waves system would probably break it. There we go. They have... Yeah. Like Star says, they are getting themselves more in gear now. They have a bit more idea. They're actually grouped up. They're having the nice Reaper shot in there, here and there, working out very, very well. That, however, Fulgent Explosion took out an Enforcer with it.
Oh no.
Yep.
It hugged it.
I think it had 2...
Hugging the explosions.
I think it had 2 high flux to get away. And Sender's down. Look at that. Whenever an Omen manages to get in, look at all that EMP. That is true. If the shields go down, the Omens can immediately just lock down the ship completely, take down all those weapon systems. That Omen's got about 5% health.
There was some talk going on in chat that I agree with. If the Omen's main problem is the shields, they should have given them Sabo pods or Sabos instead of the Reapers.
Yeah. Right, wave 3, and they are now actually grouped up.
Omen's up front, of course.
Of course. Well, given the amount of these look like Hornets coming out, this is not a bad idea not a bad place for Omens to be right now.
Yeah, they can get rid of a lot of that missile pressure just with the EMP.
Oh, there you go. That Brilliant actually managed to like phase into enemy ships, which means beautifully done. Fantastic shot at that Brilliant. That Brilliant sort of phased into the fleet, couldn't unphase, so it built up so much flux that when...
That was one of the best shots I've ever seen.
That was 4 Reapers at once that took it down to about 10% health, then something else just worked out. That was a beautiful shot. Somebody clipped that. That was beautiful. It's like, seriously, somebody clip that, because every time I see somebody clip that, everyone says, "Oh, someone else will do it," and then no one actually does it. Somebody clip that. I don't care if I don't care yet. Everybody clip that. I don't care if I have 5 clips of the same thing. I don't really mind. 6. That's 6 omens down now. 7. I'm counting.
Omens are dropping like flies now.
Oh, that was beautiful. That has been one of the best. Oh, hello. Oh, nice shots over there on that. Comes clip that. I'm on mobile. Comes video that.
You can figure out a way to do it, I'm sure.
Oh. Omen Kapla down. That's 9 now? 8 or 9. Thanks, Abdukas. I'm assuming that's the clip we want.
I'm gonna look it up quickly.
Another note's 10. 7 omens left, I think. 6.
Yep, that's a perfect clip. I got it completely.
Beautiful. A lot of damage coming out here. They've kind of split out again. They haven't actually managed to do a full surround. Maybe once the ships down here die, that'll help out, but right now that's not working out as intended. Another omen down, so that's down to what? 5 now?
Kronos unloading. Kronos is a really good capital.
Yep, it's an underappreciated capital. I think. Mainly because
it's kind of funky looking and weird to fly, but
it lacks like a stupidly large amount of large slots. I think, which people like. And you want a capital, you're like, I want so many large slots ever. Like
more DACA.
Exactly, and it really only has 1 DACA, but it works really, really well.
It has, I believe, the time acceleration as well, which makes its 1 large be worth a lot more than that.
Yep. Oh, hello. That Fresnel possibly just made a mistake just jumping in right in front of it.
That was an interesting way to shift in, but
yep.
The Kronos is focusing on fighters instead of the Fresnel.
Doesn't matter. A couple of Reapers came in from that Sunder, which pretty much fluxed it out, and it's going to die to the Sunder.
Gotta love the Beam Sunders.
Beam Sunders are really good. Sunder is probably, like, in vanilla, Sunder may be my favorite destroyer. I'm trying to remember now, because it's quite possible that if you go through every single stream I've done, every single time I've said that something else is my favorite destroyer. But today, the Sunder is my favorite destroyer.
Is the Shrike pure vanilla?
Don't know. Yes, I think it is.
In that case, I'd have to say my favorite destroyer is either the Shrike or the Hammerhead. One of those two. I just like the Shrike because it has well-defined strengths and weaknesses, and it reminds you of Blackrock ships, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I guess. Shrike is vanilla, Archon's ship weapons pack.
Okay.
People are putting loads of mod destroyers in now. It's like, well, if you're gonna bring mod destroyers into it, then it gets a lot more complicated.
Yeah, if we're bringing mod destroyers in, Morpheus. Done.
I can't even begin to decide if it's just mod if you're trying to bring mods into it. I have trouble picking a single favorite out of anything, to be honest. So. Oh my god! I'm trying to count. What one? I see 1, 2. I see 2 omens left. Have I missed the rest of them? Brilliant X down, Scintilla down, Fulgent down. Maybe all that's left is a Shimmer. Shimmer there, and I think a Scintilla there. Incendiary. That Shimmer's going to go down real soon. It's just sitting.
30% hull as well. That Enforcer's not having a good day.
Nope. And that's going to be. There you go. Scintilla X, and what's actually left? Oh my god, okay. That would be
the Enforcer that's not having a good day.
Yeah, its day is about to get a lot worse. Died to a
PD
rail
laser.
To a railgun, I think.
Or a railgun.
Yeah, the railgun from the Phosphor class fighter. Although I guess this Fulgent and this Lustrari is Lustrari looks like it has the Chrono Acceleration team as well. Same as the Kronos.
Mm-hmm. That has the time acceleration field.
Yep. Wave 4. Omen. Let's count the omens. I see 1, 2, 3.
And they're charging it?
Yep, well that one's already dead. It had like maybe 5% health. And just went straight against that fighter wave. It's like, that's not happening. That fighter wave is scary, but most of it gets chewed up by the point defense. But more of it's coming in.
And the locusts.
Yeah. Incendiary goes down. That's the siege laser, I believe. People said that lasers don't necessarily mean beams. Very true, but they also mean light speed travel.
Yep. Oh, I see it. Those 4 bursts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sunder's at 30% hull. Oop, there's the shine.
Reaper going again? No. More Reapers?
Oof, it's pressure to high flux. It could lower its shields. Ooh, Sunder goes down though.
It was it was in the middle of nowhere there.
Well, it's sat in front of the Radiant, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really afford to be doing that. Yeah, you can't really afford to be doing that. Archon over there, take damage. So they have a kind of have a surround thing kind of going on here. They have essentially the Kronos and the Conquest are sort of dealing with the Radiant, but I don't think they need more support because
Conquest can't deal with the Radiant solo.
well, the Conquest is a support battle cruiser. It needs something else to help it along. It needs that Eagle Swarm, very true. It needs that Eagle Swarm, and those Eagle Swarms are spread out. They're kind of up here, 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. That Archon went down to that Fulgent. It looks like that Shrike has just gone down. There we go. There we go. Missiles coming in to deal with that. Incoming Reapers. Ooh, Shrike goes down.
Oh,
Possibly
no,
rammed to death by the Apogee. Kronos is taking hull damage now because it's taking out the. Oh my god, that Kronos is in serious trouble at high flux.
Not having a good day.
No, it's at high flux in front of 3 alto pulse lasers and 4 pulse lasers. It's at about 5% shield hull now. 10, 5.
Oh, it was given mercy. It wasn't killed.
It wasn't killed, but here it comes. Oh god, it's so low. It is so low.
It's gone. There's no way. It's overloaded now.
Yep.
1 more burst.
Oh no!
Oh,
I was gonna say, is it gonna get killed by the railguns with the hammerhead? No. But thankfully, wow, that is a huge. That was not planned. That was unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Luke, thanks for the bit. This is a Gengar, but no, that's more like a polygon. Zenith is down.
Can they take on the Radiant with what fleet's remaining, though? That's the question.
Conquest is left. The Eagles are still around. Although one of them is at 30% hull.
I don't think they're going to beat this, though. Depends on if the Radiant can get in there and do its job.
Yeah. If the Eagles actually attack and start getting them kills...
They're hovering outside of their range and their safety override, so they're not doing anything here.
There you go, yeah, this is what we want. This is what we want to see right now. Just get in there, put your bullets forward. Because look at that, if it gets into range, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it absolutely shreds everything if it's in range. But...
Getting into range. Look at that, look at that, it just managed to, like, pretty much 100 to 0 that Scintilla very quickly. Let's say that Shimmer very quickly. It just needs to be able to get in.
The other Eagles to do the same.
Yeah. The Apogee is now soloing the Radiant, which is...
I think it's getting soloed by more than soloed.
It's trying, let's put it that way. Apogee is looking for a big bonus, like a true Tritachyon ship. Apogee is down. In front of that Radiant, if you have no shields, you will go down very quickly. That is 3 auto pulse lasers and 4 pulse lasers. That's a lot of damage.
He got shredded immediately. Even that Eagle cannot handle the Radiant.
The Eagle's trying to deal with both the Brilliant and... I forgot these Brilliants had the Gatling Lance as well, so... That is a dangerous, dangerous combination. The Conquest is being here on both sides exactly 180 degrees apart now. That Conquest cannot defend against both of those ships. Which means...
The fleet just splintered too much.
Yep. That Conquest doesn't even know what to do. It's being attacked on 3 sides now. It couldn't stop that. It could not stop that. Fleet's in full retreat now. It looks like we are out of high-tech ships. All that's left is pure vanilla. Only 5 ships. And are you okay?
About that? Yeah.
Dead Eagle. Dead Hammerhead. Still 1 beam sunder left and 2 Eagles here.
They're finally flanking the Radiant, though.
Yeah, it's gonna... But too little, too late. Look at that! Look at that! Look at the damage from that Radiant. If you let it look at you.
It just has so many guns, you can't handle it.
Nope, that's a Dead Eagle.
And gone.
Sun is down, so I think we're down to this one here.
It can tank quite a lot, but not that much.
Yep. It's trying to move back as far as possible, but the problem is, of course, the Radiant can just jump forward. Is that it? That is the last ship. Okay, let's focus on this then. Is it going to come in for a last hurrah? Oh, the Fresnel just gets in there. The Fresnel just jumps in front of it. It's 5 pulses, but look at those. That's the fusional lances coming in there. Several
the Radiant
graviton.
Has so much beam. It just has so much pressure from the beams everywhere. The AI doesn't know when or how to drop their shields.
Nope.
Hint, that wasn't the answer to when to drop shields.
Nope, but what was it going to do? That is a pummeling from all sides. Wave 4.
Nothing you can do with
down.
the Eagle. We're seeing, I guess wave 4 is the wave to beat. We're seeing a lot of defeats here.
Yeah, which has traditionally been like the pattern so far, that wave 4 is the... And in this case, it was definitely the case that it wasn't that they were broken by wave 3. Because they got through wave 3 okay. It was the fact that wave 4 caused a bit of problems. Mm-hmm. Rather than being broken by wave 3, limping through and getting wiped out by wave 4. This is definitely the case.
It seems that wave 4 is just the most terrifying wave so far.
And now we have DR's Blackrock and comes Shadow Yards. With a lot of, looks like DME fighters left over from a DME pairing. So what do we have here? We have the Knight, Dynastos, 3 Dynastos it looks like now. With Warlock MRM pods. I don't recognize those. Is that new? Scalar Pulse Beams, 3 Gonadactylus. 3 Gonadactylus with HVDs, Shredders, Hammer Claws. Several Goblins still, 4 Robber Flies. The Nevermore. With several bullet heavy artilleries, swapped the Gazes. The Gazes? Gales for bullet heavy artillery, so went far more on the kinetic side now. And the
That's a very good call for going against the Remnants. I'm not sure how useful the Kumaraja will be, given that its interdiction field doesn't work on all the beams.
Hmm. And
it will work on the Autopulse, though, if it can get there. So that might counter the Radiance quite heavily.
Yeah. And here we have Charybdis, Rafales, Wraiths, Light CPCs, Shrikes, Stormblasters, Diva. And we have here a couple of Minarets. They were not there last time. With Warlock MRM pods, Wraith Drone Fighter Wings. Tartaruses with Scaleron repeaters, Espada particle repeaters, and multi-cas beams. These are new Tartaruses, specifically with Blackrock weapons involved as well. So wide on the Blackrock side, tall on the SRA side. No capitals, however, apart from the Kurmaraja. So we'll see if it holds true that you need a capital to get through. But we shall see.
No, that the Kumarajas. I really do want to see the interdiction field work against the Radiant, or the Radiant, and just see what active that is against the. See how key it is against all the.
Oh, they're SO Tartarus as well.
Wait, what?
They're SO Tartarus.
Isn't that a little bit counterintuitive with siege mode?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works with siege mode. That's going to be an interesting one. Converted hangars on the minarets for wraiths.
They have a good mix of fighters that I'm seeing too. They aren't really spamming any wing in particular.
Yeah. Let's see. Comes as just said he went with terrible Tartarus build, so we'll see how it works out in the long run. Definitely, you can see the wideness versus the tallness here.
Mm-hmm.
How expensive?
Hopefully they don't sacrifice some ships in the first few seconds of the combat.
Well, one Tartarus is up here.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
I'm interested. How expensive is a Mimir? I wonder. Because I love the Mimir, and I haven't. I was hoping to see one this week. That Tartarus needs to turn on the siege mode now because it needs the shield bonus. It's very high flux, very very quickly. Gonadactylus immediately goes down. Gonadactylus there, very very quick.
That's not a good thing.
Very quick destroyer loss there. Where's the Blackrock's new ship? Oh yeah, I guess. I forget that the Mimir has a lock drive. Dynastos. It stops all the fighters in its tracks, I guess. It's one thing that Komaraja can do. In the waves that are fighter heavy.
True, it's not quite on the level of the meme field of the last Underdog tournament, but still very effective at shutting down fighters.
I just saw the Tartarus fire out the Diva Cat Heavy Beam, and that range is punishingly short. Punishingly short. Oh, Hammer Claw!
Ooh.
Nice Hammer Claw! Oh, beautiful! Beautiful! Hammer Claw followed by Fury Torpedo Wave worked very well. Rubberfly is down, but it's
an amazing 1-2 punch.
Yep. Clip that. That was beautifully done. Goblin is down. Rubberfly is down. Morningstar is down. Very, very bloody first wave.
Kelpie, all green. That's not a good thing.
No. It's not what you want to be seeing this early on. So what happens when something sits in front of the Tartarus at the Tartarus' preferred range? Turns out, not that much.
Tartarus isn't really shooting it.
It had a few moments on the Brilliant, but I don't think it did a lot. A couple of lumens down. The Knight's up there, which is really shouldn't be. It is the carrier of the fleet. Or it is one of the carriers of the fleet. It really should not be up there, but it is. The Rubberfly tries to be the God Emperor of Mankind, but it doesn't seem to be working. Goblin goes down. Rubberfly's taking damage.
Thank you for the clip.
Thanks, CJ. Glimmer goes down. One thing I see right here is a bit of a problem. I see all green on this side and all the yellows on this side. So the greens have mixed in with the yellows, but the SRA haven't really sort of flicked in. I want to see more like teams that cooperate well together than teams that get far. I think I definitely believe that ships supporting each other.
They need to be synergistic, and I'm not seeing too much of that recently.
The Kurmaraj is a bit lost of what to do. I think. Where's my baby? Hang on. Where's my baby? Where's my bay? This is important.
Which ship?
The Nevermore.
Oh! In the middle on the bottom.
There it is. Hi.
Bottom right.
Hello, gorgeous. What up?
Those bolides look beautiful when they fire together. They are rather slow, aren't they?
A little bit, but see, look at that Diva Cat. The range looks just so pathetic. It's really sad. It just looks like if they get that close, they'll do a lot of damage. Like the Tartarus will be very scary at that range. But it's getting to that close is the problem.
Yeah, if they didn't have safety overrides, they could do it at like 1,000 range or so.
Oh, still.
Nevermore's really pulling its weight, though.
Again, it is literally my favorite ship. Both that and both the basic one and the Zero series are ships I absolutely love.
I do kind of miss the old Nevermore's antimatter cannon, where it was kind of like a fast little projectile instead of the orb that it is now.
I don't know if I can remember that far back, because I've been playing it. I played it way back when, but all I remember is my love for it. Another orb of fly is down. This is still wave 1, isn't it? I'm trying to remember this.
I think this.
This is still wave 1. This is still wave 1. This has been a very slow wave 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's a wave 1, and if it is, it's a very slow wave 1. What's left? My enemies left alive. Enemies? Hello? Oh my god, really? Okay.
A single
glimmer is just like, help me! Help me!
It's always one.
Ooh, the Zyphos thing. Wave 2, that was wave 1.
Yeah, that was the longest. I'm seeing serious problems with kill pressure here. Just the damage they can output.
You never know. Maybe the thing that'll hold through first week was if you fail at wave 1, you get to wave 6. That was true in week 1. It's always the case that wave 1 is weird, just because they start off split up. So as long as the teleport works well and maybe groups them up nicely. Okay, so this is
actually mixed up together.
This is actually a good time for the Kurmirage because all the flashes are very close by here, but Kurmirage is not deploying its. There you go. So they managed to stop. It stopped a lot of the flash bombers here.
But they only got half of them. The other half were already going into the fleet elsewhere.
Sadly so. I wanted it to deploy about like maybe 5 seconds earlier. Would have been beautiful. Oh, yep, that works really well. A couple of the bullets came in there.
And just leaves.
Yep.
Kind of hard to punish those ships when they have the Hyperion teleport.
The teleport is straight down to avoid hugging the top line when the wave is sporting out of the map. Shine is down. This has gone better for them, this wave. It's definitely. I think the teleport has worked out, and it's definitely managed to help them coordinate. Look at that. Sabo's pressures. Brilliance is down. Glimmer is down. Shine is down. Scintilla is down. When they can get their weapons on the same target, they do tend to go down quite quick. I missed the.
They're wide enough that they.
I missed the Giants missile barrage and are brilliant. Apparently, apologies. A Charybdis has gone down though. A Charybdis has gone down. That is unfortunate. That now is a exposed rear on that Nevermore, and it's getting hit by a lot of EMP. A lot of EMP.
It needs to not be there.
It needs to not be. There's two iron pulses on that Fulgent. Ooh, Goblin down. Cinder down, Shimmer down. So a lot of that was EMP and overloads, but it does not want to be there right now. Gonadactylus down.
We had to say something. We had to say that they were doing good.
Yeah.
They have lost a lot of ships in the first 2 rounds, though.
Yeah.
That worries me.
Come on, Nevermore.
It's at really high flux, though.
Yeah.
Can't really stay in that fight. It's not meant to be a. It's meant to be a hit and run. It's not meant to be a frontline ship.
I think all it needs is a few seconds because it's a Blackrock ship. It'll be able to vent so quickly. It just needs to have a couple of seconds just to essentially just to press V and just reset its flux. Oh, but with a bit of Charybdis support, it manages to take out the Brilliant. And it looks like they've cleared out most of the rest of the wave. Down just to whatever's left down here. Which is that Fresnel over there. And this Fulgent over here. And that Lucendare, whatever it's called. Lustrare, there you go. I knew it wasn't to do with light. Because it all is.
Not the Lustrare anymore.
Nope. I can now forget its name again. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's sad that missed because that was 8 hammers right there.
It was a zoning barrage.
We'll go with that, shall we? Intentional zoning barrage. Wave 3. Wave 3. The ship system wave. Here we go. How's this going to play out?
The player fleet is a little bit split now. Kind of vertical. They aren't really in... Oh, they caught up rather quickly.
BlackRock's mobility did that. A lot of the BlackRock ships just dashed forward.
And then the safety overrides for the shadow yards.
Yep.
So they're just quick and either way. But we need to see those safety override cruisers in there ASAP. They're hanging way too far back for how much range they have.
Yep. Oh, the other cruisers coming in like, you're a combat cruiser, but that's not what that means. That's not what that means. We don't want to use you as well. Nope, but down you go.
The one ship without safety overrides is the one that did this.
Yep. And down he goes. Charybdis is down. Unfortunately.
That's a waste of a ship.
Yep. Waste of a carrier as well. Oh, Rubberfly is down. Oof, the Tartarus. Oh my god, that Tartarus took a lot of those mines. Those mines. The Tartarus does not have a lot of pad defense, I don't think.
Oh no.
Those mines did a lot of damage.
That's a big AoE on those mines too.
Yep. I believe they're the same. I think they're the same mines as the Doom, which is a scary prospect. Oh, Gondactylus goes down.
We've lost a lot of the Gondolactus.
I think we lost all of them at this point.
Gondolactus. Is it Gondolactuses or Gondolactusi?
Gonodactyli, I guess.
Gonodactyli?
Yeah. I think. Depends on the root of the word. Because if it's Latin, it's one thing. If it's Greek, it's another. I can't remember which is which. I think if it's Latin, it's Gonodactyli. If it's Greek, it's Gonodactylus. But I can't remember which is which.
Or is it just like Gondolactylus or something? Without even anything on the end of it. Could be the same if it's singular and plural.
Yeah. like sheep. Because they're being slaughtered like sheep.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
You're not wrong. Let's see what the Tartarus is handle now, though.
They're outnumbered at this point. Look at that.
They have such a wide fleet, and now they just don't have the numbers anymore.
Nope, they got split up, and well, they were saying in chat. That comes.
Ooh, what is? Are those all just mines?
Yep.
Wow, they
hurt.
Those hurt so much.
They're very, very painful. I do believe that they are from. I'm assuming they're from the. Yeah, they're. Oh my god! Look at that.
There's so many mines.
Ooh, that's about half health now. Because they're both of them there, that'll be about 10 mines.
And they're still doing it.
It's got a single light CPC, but that's not going to really work out.
Oh, there's so many mines in the engines. Luckily, it has a 360-degree shield.
Yeah, but that's if it's exactly the same as the Doom, that's 5 mines per brilliant. That's 10 mines.
Instantly thrown down. There's nothing they can do about it.
Nope.
They group up like that.
Eurypterus down up there. The Nevermore doing really well. It's not taking much damage at all, but it's losing its CR now.
It can't carry the fleet single-handedly, unfortunately.
Not if left in the AI's hands. If it was piloted by a player, it would do a lot better, I think. But the minaret is
up. Really sad.
I'm not sure what the minaret's doing up there.
Not dying.
Yeah, I guess, but it needs to be doing that a little bit more often.
Needs to be helping it as well as not dying. I'm sad that we haven't seen a Karkanos. It's one of my favorite BlackRock ships, and I'm not sure how loud it is, or how expensive it is. My phone.
Yep. I'm assuming it's expensive, and I'm also assuming that the AI doesn't know how to use its jump system properly.
True, it might just suicide, wouldn't it?
Couple of crates here. Crates are no longer the god machines they once were. They're still very good, but they're no longer the god machines they once were.
They do have downsides now instead of just being the best fighter.
Oh, look at
this.
this.
Is it only a single crate in the wing now?
Not sure. But I've seen 2 flying around, so I'm not sure if it's... Perditions. Ooh, that mine just killed off an entire wing of Perditions very, very quickly.
Mines for point defense. Who would have thought?
Well, that mine does about 100 damage. Does 1,000 damage. Mines do 1,000 damage. It looks like.
Oh.
Well, just based on the fact that the mine exploded there and the shield, the Chroma took it incredibly, it looks like it is 1,000 damage per mine.
That Tartarus is not having a good day either. Neither was that knight.
Nope, that knight's it's reached the end of its day.
Mm-hmm. I think this is a wave 3 loss.
Yep. Wave 3's been a lot harder than it has been. Reapers are 2,500 damage, aren't they? Each mine is a hammer, I think, is the better way to put it, possibly.
Yeah, Reapers are terrifying with how much. Reapers are either 2,000 or 2,500.
Yeah.
Each mine is a hammer with a giant explosion radius.
Well, people are discussing which torpedo. Each mine is a torpedo. Put it that way. It's a kind of a torpedo.
Mm. Torpedo with an explosion radius of basically an onslaught. Just then on top of the mine, everything that's touching it gets hit.
A little bit of speed up now, because I think all we're seeing now is a bit of mop up.
Yeah. I can't see any way.
Look at that! Oh my god! Look at that! That was...
Nothing.
That's 1,000 damage to shields, which means it's probably doing 2,000 high explosive damage.
Oh, that is. I should use mines more.
Oh yeah, I use the Doom in my vanilla playthrough. It's insane. They are crazy. Those mines are fantastic. The fact that they can also deploy them while phased is the scary thing as well.
Yeah. I need to find a Doom. I've never flown the new Doom.
Do it. It's amazing. I've been wanting to do that ever since Alex showed it off. It's my god. That's an amazing ship.
I'm definitely gonna mess around with that for quite a while later.
Also, yes, as Gal Paladin points out, the high-tech station in Vanilla has several mine stations. Goodbye, Nevermore. All that's left is a goblin. No, it's not a goblin. It's a minaret. The minaret on 0 CR. And that's it, I think. Yep. Wave 3. It's 2 points. It was quite a wide fleet, but that was... Well, the thing is, comes, and people were saying, and to Shadow we mentioned in the chat, that DR just could not find a way to make this work. And just potentially that like, maybe that's a BlackRock and SRA just don't work that well together. Yeah, they
don't synergize properly.
Shame, because like I love both of the fleets, but they just didn't. The AI had a bit of derp and it didn't work out. I'm not a huge fan of the Conodactylus personally, but maybe that's just because I managed to hit myself in the face with the hammerhead once. Literally, I fired a hammer claw.
That?
This was before a patch fixed the guidance, but I fired a hammer claw. It missed, so it turned around to face the target. The thing dodged the other way, so it sort of flew back and it hit me in the face. I hit myself with my own hammer claw. It was amazing. There's actually a clip of that somewhere.
Is amazing.
That's it. There's a clip of that somewhere, I think, on my Twitch channel, of me hitting myself in the face with a hammer claw.
I want to find that clip after the stream, because that sounds amazing.
Right, anyway, next. Next we have Vera's Junk Pirates and Blowthorn's SRAs. A different SRA this time. Far more carrier focus.
Setup.
Yeah, far more carrier focuses. So still have a Charybdis as a flag, because they're very good ships. As long as they're able to stay back a bit. And looks like 4 Sargassos, several Clades. Also
These Tartaruses don't have safety overrides, right?
No, they have the range. They have wave pulse cannons, medium CPCs, scatter CPCs.
Okay, that's good to see.
Heavy line, yes. A couple of minarets with polarizers, Shrike ASM pods, so it's kinetic damage there. A Bellet Seri, really, a couple of Bellet Seris, interesting. Which have the if the ship system, which increases damage by 25% for 10 seconds if it hits a target, which is very nice. If it hits hull, And then you have on the junk pirate side, we have langoustines, the 2 krakens. I'm not very familiar with junk pirate ships, but they are big and they do surprisingly well. We have, oh my god, we have that's 11 hammers. That's 11 hammers. That's 11 hammers with a Harpoon MRM pod, a Strike ASM pod, and a light machine gun. Are they all the same kind? Utopians? All the way. It's 11 hammers with fast missile racks, Harpoon MRMs, Strike ASM pods, and light machine guns. And expanded missile racks as well. That's a lot of missiles.
We just have to hope that they survive to get their ordnance off.
Yeah, both fleets have gone wide this time around, because I think both Krakens were there last time. No capital ships on the SRA side.
Those Krakens have a fair amount of hypervelocities as well.
Yep, they look like they do. They look like they have Devastator, Paladin PD, Mark 9, Harpoons, light autocannons, 2 hypervelocities, burst lasers. Like they have a smorgasbord of weapons, pretty much. They have a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how the weapon arcs work, though. I'm not sure if they can bring it all to bear at once.
Quick check. What are the weapon arcs on this thing? There. What can I actually bring to bear forward? It's got a very interestingly, it's got a very ballistic side and a very energy side. Synergy slot.
The energy side looks like it's mainly PD. This is a broadside ship. It wants to show its left side to the enemies.
Yeah, hopefully it works out properly that way. It wants to show this side to the enemy and then keep that side away with the guided missiles and PDs on the back. Hopefully that works out well for them. Anyway, let's go.
Let's hope the guy knows how to use it.
Yep. Blowthorn and Vera. Okay. Wave 1. Little bit of speed up. Immediate Lumens coming first. Lumen meets Clade.
At least the Clade, I believe they can just retro drive to safety if they really get in trouble.
Yep. As long as they have a place to go to. This Lumen's already gone down, though. You can just hear the Shrikes go off as well. Perdition bombers seem to be coming out as well. But Seri already getting hurt on this side because they are just a frigate, so they do not want to be anywhere near the front line. Fulgent down. Fulgent down. Those Chartresses have range, which will be very useful. They've actually managed to sandwich here. They've properly managed to move around, and they actually got a nice sandwich going. They haven't joined up, but they literally have captured the entire remnant fleet between both fleets. We lost one hammer, but they have 11 of them to work around here. So no,
10 left.
That's probably going to be a very painful langoustine, though. Taking a hammer from something. Langoustine's 9% health. Fulgent's going down, Lemon goes down, Glimmer goes down, Lumen goes down. The Kraken does seem to be working a broadside, which is nice to see. You see, it's facing its broadside over there. Brilliant goes down. Hammers.
The Krakens aren't quite doing as much as I'd like them to be doing now, though. They're staying like just on the edge of their range.
Octopus is taking a lot of damage. Glimmer's and Fulgent's down. Glimmer's down. Ooh,
the fleets are finally meeting up at least.
Yep. Sickle took a lot of damage there. Oh, the Kapesh waves there on that. Brilliant. It's just just enough. Langoustine gets overloaded, but manages to get out just in time. Oof. That was smooth. That was a pretty good wave 1. And very good, considering it's taken barely over 2 minutes to pretty much finish off. I think we're just left with this last glimmer here.
I'm liking I think I'll like the Krakens in Wave 2 with their Paladin point defense systems that are in each of them. That's an amazing set of point defense, so.
Oh, they're SO Clays as well. Extra scary. Yeah, you can see the engines. They are SO Clades. They'll get in, fire everything, and then get the hell out. Provided they got space to back out. Oh! Here comes the Flashwing. Here comes the Flashwing. Incendiary down, Lumen down.
where's the Kraken's point defense there? It needs to be there for the Flash Wings.
Unless the Clay just walks in and just takes all the damage on his shield like a boss. That's one Brilliant in a very bad place now. That Brilliant's in a very bad place. Brilliant goes down. That Fresnel isn't in a great place either. It backs out, but there's the Kraken is right there. This is done fantastically well. They've grouped up beautifully well here. They're supporting each other.
I am loving this grouping.
The Clay. The Clay kills itself and a Belet-Seri. And
That's a problem with Retro Drive.
Oh my god!
Someone clip that as well.
That Clay just absolutely annihilated itself. It turned like
that is not what you like to
it
see.
killed 3 ships. Oh my god.
That's a whoops.
That's a bit of a whoops, yeah.
It's not the Retro Drive you want to see.
No, not really. But other than that, very strong wave 2.
The greatest threat to their own ships are the Clades.
Very, very brave Langoustine. Is that a Langoustine? Yeah, very brave Langoustine. They're just sitting in front of the Fresnel, but it can do it. Dead Glimmer. That is a dead Fulgent. Very clean wave 2. If you lost, they lost more to that Clay than they did to anything else.
That's at least their ships are effective at killing things.
Yeah.
Never said what.
Yeah. All they do is turn to face the to put a rear towards enemy, then just ram them. Scintilla X down already, which is very nice. What we want is the Brilliance. Those Brilliants need to go down very, very quickly because of those mines. That's it. There's a lot more point defense on this fleet now, so I'm less concerned about the mines. But still, we don't. Oh my god, that's not facing the right direction, is it? Nope. That goat is facing the wrong direction. Goat, please turn around.
That's the exact opposite direction you want to be facing.
Goat is not the goat right now. That's a dead goat. That goat was not the goat.
No, it was not.
Oh, that is a hurt Shimmer. Is it gonna come in? Oh, nice Reaper
hit.
shot. Nice Reaper shot there. Very, very nice. Beautifully done. Kraken's there. The Kraken is one of those things that it doesn't have like it's not got a key win. It's a solid ship that just hangs around and does a lot of things at once, rather than coming in with like a massive amount of frontal damage to unload. It's not a burst ship. It's a sort of damage over time ship. It just needs to hang in there and just put the damage out. Another Clade retreat went. If I started mentioning every time a Clade retreats, we'll never get anything done.
So it's always fun to watch, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that Clade did not manage to retreat in time. Although it did manage to sacrifice itself to bring a shine out of location. And there come the harpoons. Down. Shimmer goes down. We're down to pretty much just a pair of Fresnels and the Brilliants, pretty much. There's going to be a dead Scintilla over there. That Brilliant's taking a little bit of damage. That Fresnel is now hugging. Oop, nope, there you go. It's a very high flux now, so just get in there and do the damage. Get in there and do the damage. A couple of hammers coming out there.
Teleport.
Yep.
Clade unleashing hell with that other pulse a while ago.
That sickle went down there. I'm pretty sure that sickle died to a ram of some kind. I wasn't really paying attention, but that sickle died to a ram of some kind. That's Fresnel's overloaded. That Brilliant can't really do much. It hasn't got the flux for it. That goes down. Oh, Fresnel goes down to hammer. The Perdition wave over there. Belet-Seri goes down. I'm not sure where. Probably over there. Incendiary down.
The Fresnels can't quite handle that much pressure on them.
No.
They're great supportive ships, but...
Skinwalkers are now just surrounding both the Fresnel and the Brilliant X. Brilliant X can't do much now. It's just going to die. Yep, and now it's left as the Fresnel.
More hammers coming in.
Yep. And Kopeshes as well.
waves.
Kopesh waves. Wave 4.
Wave 4.
With a good fleet. Wave 4 with a good fleet. As long as they don't get split up. As long as they don't get split up, this could be very, very good.
I think they'll take heavy losses in this wave, though. That is a very scary capital they're fighting now. And they have a lot of the burst PD wings, so they have good point defense.
Yep, that's true. That is true. What we can hope for is basically a vast overextension by the Radiant. That's what we want to see here. What we want to see is also that Charybdis just move back a little. Thank you. Appreciate that. Although apparently, according to Vera, 2 Krakens still up by this point is unprecedented, so hopefully that's a good sign.
Hopefully.
Fulgent down,
Yeah,
Scintilla down, Incendiary down.
Oh.
MacLeod is down.
Hopefully we won't have any more retro drive suicides, so...
Hammer's down. That's... oof. That Brilliant is overloaded, so that's a dead Brilliant, pretty much.
That Brilliant is in the wrong place to have be overloaded. There's nothing it can do to survive there.
Yep. Tartarus.
Now, can they...
Ooh. Little lag there.
Can they burn down the Radiant there?
Or at least last long enough to kill everything else so you can just group on the Radiant. That said, you can't group much else. They got so many things at the Radiant. Kopesh waves, that thing's about it's lost all its frontal armor. It's about 50% health. It's jumped in, it's turned to the side. This is not where it wants to be right now. Hammers come in. Oh my god, this is going very, very well. That Radiant goes down. If the Radiant goes down, they won the wave.
Kopesh wave. There goes Kopesh coming in.
Yep.
That Radiant's down.
Radiant is down. Radiant is down. Fantastic work by alternating fighter wings.
We're losing a Sargasso though. So
If that's the trade, I'll take that trade.
yeah, that'll let them finish this wave and get to the next one.
Yep.
No, the Quade's going up. Is it gonna come back? Is it gonna leave?
Up. Clade is gonna go. Hang on, it's still there. It hasn't retreated yet. Several of the junk pirate ships are gonna start having CR problems now.
I'm surprised that they did so well with CR up until this point.
Yep.
Kraken's running long range siege right now. On the side, they're
Yeah, but they have it surrounded. They have it completely surrounded now, which is what they want. They want surrounding these plates is what you want. You want to have the numbers. Oh, it's a dead Scintilla over there. The Fresnels actually haven't got a lot going for them. They've got point defense lasers and their lances, but other than that, they haven't really got a lot going for them. Oh, look at that harpoon barrage! It's a dead Fresnel.
That is so many harpoons.
What's a front weapon on this Shine? A glare. I don't recognize that weapon. Nope, there's a dead Langoustine, unfortunately. Yep. And there's still a Brilliant left here. A couple of Shimmers, a couple of Shines. That Kraken is pretty much having to solo 3 ships at the moment. But it's managing. Another Kraken, it's got a bit of support now. That's going to be a dead Fresnel really, really soon. It's a dead Fresnel. Once that's down, they'll focus on the Shine, I assume.
This Slayer Fleet's doing really well with how many ships it still has. Those Krakens are basically intact.
Yep, pretty much.
And the Tartaruses are definitely pulling their weight this round.
They have the range to do that.
Creep assistant suiciding.
Yep. That Shine's almost down. Ooh, a couple hammers there. Wave pulse cannons coming in there. A little bit of pressure here and there. Being forced back on all sides, down to 3 ships now. That's going to be a dead Shine, as long as anything comes in. Dead Shine. Dead Shimmer, probably. Oh, no, manages to dodge that Hellbore shot, but doesn't make a difference. And now the Brilliant's been attacked on all sides. That Langoustine has the brave. It has the complete bravery. As long as the shields are up, it's fine. It has complete bravery, and look at that. Wave 5.
Wave 5.
Now you got to deal with the solar. You've dealt with the Radiant, and now comes the solar.
I think they might be able to make it to Wave 6. We might be seeing it again.
I hope so, because I want to see that Nova again.
Agreed.
I want that Nova was genuinely terrifying. I want to see it again. Tachyon lances on the brilliant this time round. Tachyon lances and heavy heavy maulers.
Singularity torpedo launcher on
it? No. Don't think
that
so.
was wave 5 or 6.
That was wave 6, I think.
Okay.
Because wave 6 is just funny.
I want to see the singularity torpedo again.
Right? Nothing's ever going to beat that moment. Like, I'm sorry, every single time I bring it up, someone has like a massive. I think CJ has like PTSD whenever I mention it. But my God, that was amazing. The triple singularity Memian line was still like, the best ship I've ever seen. CJ, here you go. CJ's having PTSD chat. Apologies, CJ. I know you suffered at that, but it was brilliant. This is working really well. They're slowly like wiping out the escorts, and the Solar's a deadly ship, but it can't deal with everything like this by itself. I mean, it's
Kraken's taking a lot of damage by itself, though.
Yeah, that other Kraken needs to get in there and take up the slack.
Mm-hmm. Sort of the Charybdis or the Charybdis. We know Clade Rusher driving in circles in the background.
Yay! You shall be seared by my incomprehensible mights. That's you keep saying that, Clade. Look at that. It's about 60% flux on the Solar now. About 75% flux. Okay. Bit of a front Fresnel down.
Yeah, Solar's already missing quite a bit of health too.
What is this thing?
This
is the Octopus, right? Okay. Oh, that Clade is kind of pushing the hammer forward. Clade's like, nope, you shall not retreat. The Clade does though. Bye. That Clade pushed the hammer forward. The hammer died. The Clade just got out.
Clades can always retreat.
Yeah. Beautiful. Scintilla down. The Krakens have kind of both moved in now, so it's going to be good for them. That's going to be dead. Brilliant. It's too far forward. 2 angles. We're going to see wave 6.
Feels good. Do you think they have a chance of beating wave 6?
If they actually do the same thing they've done here, so we just clear everything else out and just focus on the Nova, quite probably.
As long as the Nova doesn't kill them first, because the Nova has serious damage.
Yeah, the Nova's got insane damage. They're going to be able to quickly kill the escorts to focus on the Nova. Because if you focus on the Nova, the escorts will do damage.
They're still losing ships now, though, and that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, Solar's down. All that's left is a Fresnel, I believe. This has been beautiful.
They are losing ships, but the core of their fleet's still intact. So, final wave. Let's see. I want another glorious victory. Let's see this.
Yeah. So... Oh, actually, it's only 1. This Shine is a single torpedo. This Shine has the neutrino heavy pulsar beam.
Oh.
And the Jackal burst slices from... Got very interesting loadouts, and those are...
I think that's a Singularity you're zoomed in on right now.
Arc missile pods as well. It's also got arc missile pods, and someone's got the crazy Pinnace class fighters. This is insanity. This is insanity. I'm even more surprised that someone managed to beat this wave now that I've looked at it, to be honest.
That was a really good combination that they had before.
Yeah. Glimmer is down, Luminous down. That's what we want. We want all the escort ships down quick. Fulgent is down. Very, very good. Harpoon Wave's down here. Clade is down, finally, unfortunately. But that Brilliant is in a very bad place now. That Brilliant's going to go down real soon. Come on, focus on taking out the Brilliant. Here comes the Harpoon Wave. Fulgent is down. That Brilliant is down. We lost the Sargasso, unfortunately. Shine goes down. That's the I believe this is the Singularity. Singularity Shine is down. Sad.
Reaper goes out. It misses everything.
Yep. So here we go. This is the other Shine. All that's left pretty much is the 2 Fulgents, a Shine and a Brilliant. Then they can focus on the Nova completely. And there's 2 Tartaruses here doing a lot of really good work. That Fulgent's going to go down any second now. Fulgent goes down. So Shine, Fulgent, Brilliant, and the Nova. I'm really cheering for this. This is going to be really, really good.
It is. Wave 6 just got destroyed.
The escorts have released.
Completely by that. Yeah, the escorts.
Oh, was that? One wing of the Tartar of the Nova's gone down already. What even happened to that? Oh my god!
I think its shield just didn't cover it properly.
It took a lot of damage from something. Maybe a Kapesh wing or a like a perdition. Something happened really quickly. Oh my god! That's a huge boost. That's a lot of damage already gone. It's a lot of damage like just resolved there.
I don't think it has the damage to burn through his Krakens without that wing. Especially not with the rest of the fleet hitting it. But that one escort is keeping the entire rest of the fleet busy while it's focusing on the Krakens.
Yeah, there's a brilliant over there. These Tartars aren't really getting back in. But hey, that Kraken's going to go down, I think, before the happens here. That Kraken's quite hot. They need to swap around. This needs to fall back, and then needs to move forward because that's a dead Kraken otherwise.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. They will win this. It's just they need to really start one.
Come on. We need more kinetic. We need more kinetic damage here. There's not enough kinetic damage going down onto that Shine. Oh, it's focusing the Kraken down. This is not great. I mean, that Kraken needs to stay alive.
Does if the Kraken dies before the Nova gets surrounded?
Okay, the Shine is down, so all that's left is the Brilliant. Stop focusing on the Brilliant now. The Brilliant's going to by itself. You need to save the Kraken. Kraken is backed off of it. The Kraken's backed off for a bit, so that's going to help out.
Range.
Yeah, the Kraken's backed off. Apparently, a ship exploded next to the wing of the Nova, which is what destroyed it.
Oh.
The Nova hugged the ship. Oh, that's really good. That is very good. High flux on that Brilliant. Nothing followed up on it though, but
they managed to capitalize.
They managed to capitalize, but hey, they pressured it back, and there are things behind the Nova now.
Mm-hmm. The Nova does have that rear module, remember, that they didn't bother destroying last time, so it is protected back there as well.
Yeah, but any damage it takes on this side goes straight to the side hull. There's got a lot of point defense to be worried about, but still. Oh, that's a dead Tartarus, I think. Yeah, the dead Tartarus over there.
Focused by it. They're not collapsing on the Nova properly.
Nope. That Kraken is now too frightened, I think. That Kraken's fell back a bit too far.
It saw what happened to its friend.
Yeah. What is the actual armor on this thing now? See, it's taking the armor damage on this side. I just need to keep focusing on that side. Because now they haven't really got.
They're all functioning due to CR.
Yeah, they got 34.
Come on, you have to kill it. Just go in and shoot it.
Go in.
You got this.
Go on, do or die. Death or glory.
Victory or nothing.
Yep. Sabos, come on. Finish kill it Brilliant if you have to. Just get in there.
Just
hammer
it up and just.
Yeah, that Brilliant. Fair, that Brilliant is doing a sterling work. That
Brilliant is making the entire fleet fear collapsing on that Nova. That Nova has enough burst speed to negate Kapesh barrages.
Yep. Well, considering it's got EMP, it's got a calling scatterer at the front. Several, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8, 9, 10, 11.
Has a paladin system in the back too.
Paladin system in the back too that seems to be. Although the paladin system doesn't seem to be able to reach forward, which is maybe the only blessing we've got here. That Tartarus is a dead Tartarus. Because it's also got
losing too many ships. I don't think we're going to beat Wave 6 here. They're not playing it right. That Brilliant's distracting too many ships.
Yeah, that Brilliant. Okay, that Brilliant's now overloaded, so hopefully that Brilliant will die.
Finish it now. Finish it now, and then this is your only chance. You have to kill it right
Good.
now.
It's down. Good. All that's left is that Nova.
Everyone's CR is getting a bit low though.
Yep. 15, 14,
Really
13. And that thing's still at 70.
Kill it in the next minute, or they lose.
All the Tartaruses are down now. Kraken.
Tartaruses. Oh. It's not working.
No.
I don't think they're gonna do this.
No.
Now is the time when we need to Clay to retro drive into the Nova.
Pretty much. The Kraken just gave up. That Kraken saw its friend die and just stopped fighting. I'm not sure if ships will have morale values, but... Oh, hang on. It's a nice barrage on that side, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
If they had morale, that Kraken's is broken.
Yeah. It's only got 3 CR now. 4, 3, single-digit CRs. 3 CRs. So that Charybdis is going to lose its shield in about 5 seconds. It's not even going to get that far. It dies before CR hits 1.
That Nova just killed the entire fleet by itself.
Well, the Brilliant helped out. That's not like...
Yeah, the Brilliant definitely helped. It distracted them.
Yeah, it's a huge shame. Huge shame that Kraken just lost all nerve. Lost all nerve. Because they had a really quick death on that wing as well. And they nullified a lot of its...
It was just that one Brilliant that took so long to kill that screwed up the entire AI of the player fleet.
Yeah. These pinnaces, they're very deadly as well, but there's not... Hang on, is it shift? Yeah, it's shift as well. What's left? Oh my god, please tell me Hammer is going to be the last ship remaining alive. Because that would be poetic. That will be poetic.
It looks like it will be.
It will be. That Hammer is the last ship alive.
For a given value of alive. It's on its last legs.
Come on. You can do it. Solo everything else.
Just solo the Nova at 0 CR with no hull.
Come on, let's see what's going to happen here. Come on. Eject! Eject!
The ships are coming.
It's going to die to... It's a shock beam, I think, yeah. I think it's a shock beam.
Vanquish in the final wave. That you almost had it.
Yep.
You almost got a perfect score.
Still very good. I mean, still
yeah, that
very,
was amazing.
very good. Still very, very good. Yeah, definite GG. Like, was that an ion beam? Was it killed by the minuscule damage of an ion beam? Wow. Fair enough. But oh, that was so good. It was so tense. And next we have Gal Paladin's DME and Dauntless's High Tech. So we have here a DME which allows fighters. So you have the Normandy class. I believe the Normandy is the flagship with some rail drones. Several tonnerres now. It's 4 tonnerres at least. Several buiras with pylons. Tereshkovas. 3 Maskirovskas, which has mines. So it's 3 mine layer frigates. Just 4 mine layer destroyers. You have an Odyssey over here. Ooh. With Sci-Fi support fighter wings, couple of Vortexes, each with 2 Lightning Phase Bomber wings, 4 Circes, with particle rifles left over from a Blackrock overlap, I think. 3 Medusas, and Xiphos Tereshkovas. They are Xiphos Tereshkovas, yes, very much so.
How many missiles does that Odyssey have on it?
Odyssey has Locust Launcher, Typhoon Reaper Launcher, 2 Sabo pods.
Alright. I was wondering, given that the ship class was a Missile Storm battlecruiser, so...
Yeah. 1 Locust is a Missile Storm, let's be honest. All you need is 1 Locust.
Not wrong.
All you need is 1 Locust to be a Missile Swarm. And a Tritachyon Brawler as well. A Tritachyon Brawler with DME missiles. Boscrow for the 14th month resub. Thank you very much. 14-month resub. Thank you very much. Boscrow, my longest lived subscriber. Always very welcome. Yep. Let's go straight in. It's already 11:30, so let's hopefully. Part of me wants us to go quickly. Part of me wants both these fleets to get to the last wave.
Agreed.
And I'll sacrifice sleep for this. So as the Lumens come out, so I want to see what happens first. Okay, so Cersei engaging the Lumen on this side. and looks to be like the missile cruisers on this side. Although all those, wow, there's a lot of Luxes and a lot of the point defense working out there. The Swiss supposed to be chasing that Lumen. Oh, the lightning phase bombers did very short work there. That was a scary thing to see if you haven't seen them before.
That was it died so quickly.
Well, they got an antimatter blaster each. That hurts.
Oh.
Yeah. They're bombers with antimatter blasters rather than bombs.
That's terrifying. Can they fire multiple times in the run? Do they have to go and rearm?
Yeah, they can run multiple times in the run, I believe. And they've got they're phase bombers. So they can just phase around behind you and lightning bomber you into the shieldless areas.
Why do we not have an entire fleet filled with those things?
Because they're very expensive. I think they're 25 OP for a fleet for 2 of them.
Oh. That would do it.
They're very expensive. Because they're that crazily good.
There, though.
They fire once. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe some of them didn't fire at the ship then. So some of them turned around and fired at the Fulgen. I thought maybe they'd fired twice. But even if they only fire once, it's still definitely something important to see. Burrier's taking damage. Frigates are not very long-lived, especially if they get into the front lines. Which they shouldn't be, because the Burriers are basically pylon ships right now. Wings of 3, 25 OP, pretty much all the Vortex's OP goes in that, and having 2 wings of them. I thought there were 2. I thought there were wings of 2, maybe they've been changed. They used to be wings of 2. Again, do not want the Tonnerres to be this close. But hey, it's working out for it. It's an overloaded Brilliant. As long as they can do the damage. Yep, Brilliant goes down.
This is a very quick wave 1.
Yep. But
we are losing a fair amount of ships, mainly Burias.
Yeah, Burias are they're like basically the DME Vigilances, I think, pretty much. HVD, Pylum, and a couple of tactical shock beams, it looks like. Tactical shock beams? No, I'm going to feel real stupid if it's not. Linear Seaways. Wow, I feel really stupid. Right, wave 2. The first Fresnel, and the first Shine. Lumen goes down immediately. Oh,
tend to do that.
Yeah. Glimmer goes down.
Those lightning bombers didn't really do much in their first run.
There come the flashes. Getting knocked down by a lot of damage. Those that flash wave is entirely down. That strike is down. Oh, 1 Vortex down. That's a bad loss. That's half the lightning phase bomber wings gone.
Oh, what are you doing up there, Vortex?
And the other one's right here as well, taking the damage. That Vortex does not want to be there. It does not want to be there.
Why are you up front like that?
It's overloaded. That's the second Vortex. Goodbye, lightning phase bombers. No more lightning phase bombers for this fleet.
No.
Hopefully the mines will make up for that, but that was a huge loss very early on.
Wave 2, no less.
Yep.
They needed to stick with the fleet, and they didn't.
Nope. Massacre also missiles. Tonnerre's taking some damage, but they're tearing this apart, so it's working out for them. It's just a bit tricky.
Yeah,
Come
the
on.
losses they took were significant losses.
Come on, Cersei, get in there and help out. Brilliant destroy with Fresnel down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Medusa's not having a good day.
Nope.
But he found his fleet.
Yeah. He managed to flux enough, to vent enough to be able to leave. All that's left now is that Fulgent. Hi.
Do mines have friendly fire damage?
I believe they do. But they don't detonate on friendlies, if that makes sense. They detonate on contact with enemies, but not on contact with friendlies. But they do have friendly fire damage. Oof. Okay, here we go. Wave 3, with still a good amount of ships spread between both fleets. The Circes are still around. The Auroras are still around. The Tenaires are still around. The Maskirovska is taking a little bit of damage, but you can hear the mines going off as well, so hey, that works out well for us.
Yeah, they're still doing significant damage, and they can get rid of the fighter swarms completely if they hit them right.
That shine is going to take a lot of damage.
Gonna be finished off by those missiles.
Boria is down. We lost a sensor jammer. Oh no! Lustrare down. These are the missiles. I forget the name of these missiles. Are these the jongleurs? There are two missiles that the DME use that I never understand the purpose of. One of them is the jongleur, and the other one is something else what I don't quite see right now.
I believe the jongleur is just a very long-range missile, and it might be... It's fairly slow, I remember that. It might be the one that just turns into a shotgun of those things right before... Oh, the Odyssey's going in.
Whoa,
it's burning right up.
That's what we want. Ooh, Normandy's down. That's a big loss. It's more fighters gone. That's also the I believe that's the DME flagship as well.
Carriers are not meant to be the targets of the... Oh, they're not meant to be the ships that die first.
No. Yeah, I never think when I was doing my DME campaign, I never could bet the jungler should do much good. It seemed to always like miss, or the aiming was a bit off. Yeah, that was a couple of years ago now, but so apparently these are these are the built-in grad missiles from the Tenaire.
Yep, the jungler is the long-range, high-speed Hornets with an EMP, basically.
Yeah.
According to Gal Paladin.
Yep. Glimmer, Scintilla, Shimmer, Fresnel, and Sindero pretty much all down at the same time there. It was a very nicely coordinated kill. Yeah, the grads seem to be also high explosive damage, so sadly a lot of those grads are actually stopped by the Aurora shield there, unfortunately. Oh, look at those mines! Oh my god.
That was so many mines.
That was a lot of mines. I'm not sure how many mines does a Brilliant X actually manage to do?
Well, apparently not enough.
Nope. The Fresnel, Maskarovska, oh, that's not good. Maskarovska goes down. It was caught on the side of the fleet. Fresnel goes down, Shine goes down. They really want to destroy that hull for some reason.
Wreckage is a pain. It blocks so much of everything that you.
Because there's a fighter in the middle. They're going for that fighter, which like scrapped so many missiles. That's a big loss. They're still attacking it because there's a fighter in there.
Wow, is that fighter? What is it doing?
That is a Argent class support fighter. Oh, there he goes. Finally dies. Oh, split fleet. Split fleet. This is not going to go well. Hopefully they manage to survive long enough for the rest of them to come out.
They need to survive. Luckily, that fleet is quite quick, given that it is fairly high tech.
The DME have kind of speed abilities a lot of the time, and the Circe has maneuvering plasma jets. The Odyssey has plasma jets. The Aurora has plasma jets. Oh yes, those Gatling lances as well. One incendiary down. That is a very brave Circe. That's just taking a lot of that damage on the nose.
I wouldn't call that brave.
Foolish.
Yes,
okay.
Brave, not so much. They did manage to hold them off and not lose too many ships until they regrouped.
Yeah.
Giving value for regrouping.
They're brilliant down. Oh, there you go. Dashing in. Again, this is what you want the Odyssey to do. Aurora is... They're winning over here, but they're losing over here. They need to win over here quickly enough to be able to come back into supply, because there's a lot of ships that need to die over here. Like the brilliant...
Not to mention, it's killing their fleet.
Yep. They need to finish here off now really quickly, because the shine's there. So they need to turn around and re-engage. Right. Well, they managed to kill everything over there. There's a Tonnerre over here at range dealing with the Radiant. The Radiant hasn't taken a scratch yet. Although, there's a lot of point defense in the backside as well.
Grad missiles should be able to get through, given that they are basically MIRVs like that. So they're very effective against unshielded foes.
Yep.
But even to have a point defense, it doesn't kill it fast enough.
I think
that's amazingly effective. And its armor shredded, its engines are flamed out because it got EMP'd. Or was that EMP or was that just damage?
Why are you attacking over there? Those grads should all be aimed at this thing.
Oh my god. Well, they are now.
They are now. Coming from the other angle now.
Which has more PD.
Oh, look at that. That is a very effective... Okay, so...
That's an amazing collapse now. They're hitting from all sides now.
Yep. Missiles everywhere.
That's a Tonnerre fleet.
Yep.
Why are you hugging it? You're a missile cruiser.
Because it has so much love. So much love to share. Where's the Odyssey? Up there. Yeah, there's nothing up here anymore. They just need to kill this thing. Buria down. They will kill this thing eventually.
Yeah, it's already half hull.
Yeah,
it's going down quickly.
Well, they're so close that the grads are actually destroying the second they deploy. Oh, actually, I think the Radiant did them a huge favor by actually teleporting away at the last moment, so they didn't get caught up in the explosion.
That was really nice of it.
Yeah, I know. Boom.
They are still a very healthy fleet.
Yeah. Everyone's taking a little bit of damage though. They're not like fresh. I think the Odyssey's fresh, but everything's taking a little bit of damage here and there. And CR is not on their side right now. A lot of the ships are starting to are gonna have CR problems.
Yeah. They just have to have enough kill power to take the fleet out before they run out of CR.
Absolutely. Is that all that's left? Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly just speed that up.
Let's just clean up now.
Yep, there you go. Wave 5.
All mines.
Ooh! 2 Maskarovskas actually managed to retreat.
What?
That is really bad.
That's not a good sign. They chased him too far down to the bottom. They were in the retreat field for that split second.
That is a huge problem. That is an issue.
Yeah, there goes a lot of power.
Yep. Ooh, look at that flash. Oh my god. Look at all those
so
bombs.
Many bombs there.
Look at all those bombs.
Or are they just kind of sitting there? Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yep. Yeah, we managed to pull it. Managed to deploy it at the last second. Now this Tonnerre is on the front lines, and that's going to die.
You do not want to be in front of that ship.
No, you do not.
I'm reluctant to say that they can beat this wave.
Losing the Maskarovs was a huge blow. I mean, they were already damaged,
yeah,
which is why they were willing to retreat.
They still had so much.
But the mines are still.
They could put downfield.
Well, the mines respawn forever. I mean, the mines.
Yeah.
They don't run out. So.
They had so much damage there. They needed that damage in the fleet.
Yep. Shrike down, Cersei down, Cersei down. That was a problem. People say that it's a whatchamacallit, that is like a bug. Well, I was like, kind of, but then again, the not retreat thing isn't intentional. So we're really trying to implement a workaround for that. It's just the fact that we can't do that. So you can't really call it a bug when we're already trying to do something it's not supposed to be doing. But you know, that's just semantics at this point. It is unfortunate that there is that split second. There's that one frame window where you cannot prevent it from doing it. Oral racks are dry.
And really, it only happens when it resets and everything is like. Does it only happen if they chase it to the bottom edge of the map when they teleport?
I think the issue there might be is that at the end of a wave, everything gets teleported back, which might have put them in the retreat zone at the same time there was the retreat check. That may be what happened.
So is it possible to end the wave, teleport them like to the middle and then to the back?
I don't know.
After that retreat check is
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of workarounds there.
Yeah. I don't know how the code works, so that's just...
Tanera's not having a good day.
Nope. Oh!
Is it out of range?
Doesn't matter, look at that.
Oh, no.
Doesn't really matter.
No.
Doesn't...
No, it left for help and then got surrounded.
Apparently 0.9.1 will prevent ships from flying too close to the edge anyway.
Man, I want 0.9.1 like now.
To be fair, every single time a version comes out, we want the next version like now. Because
You're
Alex,
not wrong.
Because Alex is like, oh, I've done this version. This is what's coming for the next one. It's like, Alex, you meanie. We want everything now because we are very.
Yes. We want it now because we love the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So.
Because Starsector is an amazing sandbox. It's an amazing framework. To be fair, given that they've kind of in inverted commas already lost this round, they're lasting a long time.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm going to speed this up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a cleanup right now. They don't have the kill pressure anymore. They don't have the ordnance to put down.
That said, like that Odyssey is like still pretty much in peak condition. Like it's got CR problems, but it hasn't really taken much damage at all, if any. Like it hasn't taken any hull damage, and it's only now starting to take armor damage.
I'm gonna say that's less the Odyssey doing good and more the Odyssey not being in any fights where it should have been. It should have been used more, but it's gonna fall like now. Goodbye, Odyssey.
Well, Odyssey, there's still a Tereshkova there. Being chased. What's left? A single Tereshkova up here. With 0 CR.
It's just gone.
Ooh. It's not even going to be able to survive long enough for the wave. I think it might even be the fact that the flash PD actually kills it before the bomb even gets there. Yep, killed by flash PD before the bombs even get there. That's a wave 5, so that's 4 points for Gal Paladin. Quite a varied week. This is actually the first death of wave 5 we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite a varied week this week.
Has anyone lost in wave 2?
No. Everyone has at least beat wave 2.
Okay, so we've had losses on 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then someone that beat 6. We've had a lot of different results now.
Yep. So all we need now is for Lightning JC and Tough to lose to wave 2, and then then I'm happy.
That way, have everything collected.
So this again, the last is Lightning JC's pure vanilla, the final countdown fleet. A little bit of everything. The Legion. What's Legion breeding this time? Daggers and broadswords and a clawwing. A falcon, a heron, a single omen, or 2 omens, wolves, buffaloes, griffins, monitors, medusas. Then you have the mid-tech fleet with a heron, a vulture, 3 hammerheads, 2 drovers with thunders. To 3 Sunders with ion
Are those
pulsars.
Sunders?
Auto Pulse and Ion Pulsar. No,
Ooh.
Ion Pulsars. Which is weird because there's a huge range mismatch there because Ion Pulsars are really close range. I was thinking they were going to be maybe SOs, but they're not SO. A Conquest with Devastators, Trebuchets, Ghost Cannons. A Vulture here, Typhoon Reaper launchers, Arbalists, Monitor with flat cannons and swarmers.
What kind of missiles do those Griffins have?
The Griffins up here, they have Locusts, Reapers, Sabos, Harpoons. A little bit of everything.
It's going to be a lot of damage coming out of those guys.
Yep.
Can't wait to see it.
Yep. Let's go straight in. Oop, nope. And zoom out. Here come the Lumens. Lumens being engaged by wolves, it looks like, on the vanilla side.
I'm not so sure those frigates are going to last very long against these enemies.
And... oh! If they got close, that's a lot of little... reliance as well on the Sunders. Oh, that is a Sunder. Oh, that Sunder's going to take a lot of damage.
Oh my...
We already lost the Medusa on the other side.
That Sunder's gone. No, it's not.
We
Wait, we lost the Medusa already?
On this side, we lost the Medusa already.
We lost 2 Medusas. No.
Just the one.
Just one.
Just the one.
I saw so many things popping up.
That wolf just got hit by a Sabo from that Griffin.
Reaper's taking out the other ships there.
Buffalo Mark II goes down.
It's actually surprising. Normally they live a lot longer than that.
Mercury class. Oh yeah, this is the Mercury class. Where is it? This is the fleet with the Mercury. Where's the Mercury?
That is a very angry Mercury shuttle.
It's the Mercury. It's the Triple Reaper Mercury.
Is that it in the middle right there?
No, that's the Mudskipper Mark II. With a light assault gun on it. No, that's what? Hang on.
What?
What? It's a Mudskipper with a light assault gun on it. What?
Where's the big gun?
It's not a Mark II, it's a regular Mudskipper.
Oh. Never mind.
What the hell?
Okay.
That's memeier than the Mercury. What? I'm confused. I'm scared.
I'm looking for the Mercury now and it's hard to see.
No, I don't know what it is, but I'm scared. Oh my god.
I want the Mercury to kill things.
It's too late at night. It's almost midnight. It's too late for me to look in and zoom in and just see a regular Mudskipper with a single light assault gun. My brain isn't equipped for this right now. That said, we're still doing quite well. I mean, that Griffin does not want to be there right now, but it's still alive, I guess.
It's doing its job.
Soldiers are going down. I'm seeing a little bit of not enough kill pressure maybe in the player ship side at the moment. Maybe
Yeah,
it's because
enough ships.
they're a bit spaced out. Maybe that may be why, but I don't feel like there's a lot. I mean, those Sunders, I'm loving the Sunders. At least not necessarily this. Well, I love Sunders in general, but not necessarily. But the auto pulse, ion pulsar Sunders, the knife fight Sunders have been crazy. You won't be laughing when the Mudskipper does a drive-by of the Solar and deals 3,000 damage in mere minutes.
Yes, mere minutes.
Mere minutes, yeah. Yeah. The Solar's just gonna let that happen. I'm waiting for that Mudskipper to solo the Nova is what's going to happen. One, and...
Mudskipper is the MVP of this round.
Yep. When that Mudskipper dies, if it dies, F in chat, because... No, not F in chat. Pick any other letter and put that in chat instead.
That's a lot of triples coming in. And the Reapers.
Ooh. That's a pretty good wave one. It was wave one, it's about 202nd wave one.
But we didn't lose too much.
BMFZTZAQ.
Did we end up losing it there? Or
I don't know.
I didn't think I saw it die.
I don't think I saw it die either, but this has just been amusing anyway. Maybe it died and I just blanked it out. No, there it is. I still got it locked on. It's still alive, guys. Come on.
Yeah, why are you still spamming chat? It's still here. We haven't lost that. Have we? I don't think we've lost the Mercury either.
It's the warm up. Are you just trying to spell stuff in the chat? That's what's gonna happen. Trying to Twitch plays spelling bee.
Nothing could go wrong there.
Buffalo down, Hammerhead down. Twitch plays Ouija. Yeah, this is a Twitch plays Ouija board. Oh god, what did I miss? I don't know, Tufted, is that your...
We haven't missed anything yet, Tufted.
That depends entirely if that's your Mudskipper or not. This is a very weird fleet. Like, it's doing okay, but I don't feel like anything specific is shining. You know what I mean?
That Mudskipper shining.
It's nowhere near the combat, it's like over there. Target locked! Really? Really? Which target would that be? You're getting squeezed between two shields, Mudskipper. Wolf destroyed. Chinchilla destroyed. I'm getting... That Mudskipper is making me irrationally angry right now.
I want to see it fire its gun at least once.
There's a Griffin at the back not doing anything as well. Where is it? Oh, over here. A Griffin and an Aurora. Kind of dual team this.
That's how the Herons are in front.
Well,
Why
carriers.
are the Herons in front?
Well, because they're carriers.
True. They have to be in the front. Faster to get the best way to get their fighters rearmed and, you know,
Right.
attacking in the quickest manner.
Sunder goes down. Aurora taking hell damage. Aurora's traded locations with the Griffin, and now the Griffin's taking a lot of hell damage. That's a Gatling Lance. Do not stay there.
It's staying there.
I just said no. This is why we can't have nice things. Oh my god.
This is quite a lot of pain.
This is a lot of pain. Like, they are going to win this, but they're losing a lot of stuff for this. Surrounding that needs to die. Some ships are already low CR, and this is just wave 2. Shimmer is down. Brilliant is down.
Yeah, Boscoro, Herons are great ships, but every single Heron I've ever piloted in my campaigns has suicided. They do that, and we don't know why.
The Stardale's Fulgent is down. Probably a dead Brilliant as long as things can get it. I think it's because we have a lot of Thunders flying around as well. The Thunder, which are solid fighters, but I think they're lacking a kind of a decent damage backup. They're good support fighters, but I don't think they have enough to actually be able to do a lot on their own. There's an ion cannon and a light dual MG and a swarmer. Like, they have a little bit of kinetic, a little bit of high explosive.
They just can't ever finish something.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Wave 3, so, you know, that's something we
No
weren't...
wave 2 loss.
We weren't necessarily expecting that.
Mudskippers in front, next to the Legion. Or well, it was.
Yeah, it's over there. It's taking damage. No hull damage, but it's taking a lot of armor damage. I must keep that thing locked on at all times. I will.
Is this the fleet that has that Mercury shuttle?
Yep, I'm not sure. It's over there. There it is.
Oh, it's not bigger than I thought it was.
It's asking for more as well. Lost the Drover up there, unfortunately. Sunder's taking damage. That Legion's in a really bad place right now. Oh my god. Goodbye, Legion.
Well, that's yeah.
That Legion just wanted to hug the enemy really badly. That Fresnel is... Ooh, a lot of sabos. When you got harpoons, fire your harpoons! Come on! Oh!
Overloaded. Can't fire anything.
Oh! System disruptions.
Oh, that's constant.
That was 3 in a row. Plus a mine from the Brilliant X has gotten there as well. That's gonna be dangerous. Brilliant X is over there. Look at the mine.
Combination.
Mine. Oh, the Aurora took a mine hit over there.
Aurora's not having a happy day.
Nope. It is not. Sunder's at 30% hull.
Conquest needs to get in there and do work. Kind of hanging in the back for way too long.
Again, because they've let the enemy spread out, I guess.
Mm-hmm. They didn't surround and contain the remnants.
Wolf is down, Glimmer is down, Hammerhead is down, Incendiary is down. That's 2 Hammerheads are taking a lot of damage now. Looks like it's fluxed out as well, and now taking damage to the engines. A couple of compressors there, but that's not going to really help out in the long term. Heron is 50% hull because it's probably in the front line. Nope, it's over there dealing with a Shine, a Lumen, and a Shimmer.
Aurora charging in.
Yep. Well, the Aurora comes in to take a little bit of the heat. Falcon goes down. Mudskipper's got low CR. Mudskipper's now on 2/3 health.
I haven't seen it do anything yet.
Well, it's waiting for the solar, of course. It's saving itself up to take the solar down one-on-one. We lost another Sunder.
Does it even have shields?
No, it's a Mudskipper.
Hey,
Griffin goes...
Mudskippers, they're always dead. I don't know how they work.
Oh, so is that one. It just doesn't know it yet. Griffin is down. Omen's taking a hit. The Aurora is almost dead as well. This is, again... Anger. Use it, but don't use it. It lost it. Buffalo Mark II goes down. So much death is happening. The Civ Mudskipper has shields. This is not a Civ Mudskipper. Vulture's on 90% hull. There's still a lot of ships left. It's just not enough to do anything. That's going to be a dead Griffin over there. Buffalo Mark II just died.
Another Heron went.
That's Drover's going to go down real soon as well.
Drover's not having a either. And that's...
Oh, Tack Lance. Straight in the backside.
Can't counter that.
No. It's a lot of damage.
Mercury class at half hull.
No! Mercury! Has it fired its missiles? It's fired its front missiles!
It still has one left. It just needs to show its engines first.
Come on!
Use your Reaper. Believe in you.
The Vulture, plenty of things flying around. It's being pelted to death by Luxes.
Skipper still isn't helping.
Nope. Monitor goes down, Sunder goes down, Vulture taking the damage here. Aurora's over there trading damage with the Shimmer, but it can't really get through the hull, the shields. That Vulture has to vent just to stay alive, but that's just not really helping.
That's a long vent.
Yep. From the Buffalo with a single Salamander. Single Salamanders are going to be able to get in. Nope, misses. Impacts the front shield. Omen goes down. Monitor went down.
Conquest is still kicking.
Yeah, hasn't really taken much damage as far as I can tell. No, looks to be perfectly intact. It's got a really good point defense on both sides. Look at that. It's got like 2 dual flags on one side. Omen is down. Oh, that is... Yeah. Though. Heron is down.
I think that was the last Heron.
Yep. Conquest is taking a lot of damage now. It's being focused down. Mercury is getting to the point where it's at malfunctions but it's still alive. It's still there. It's still
Does it have one
kicking.
missile?
Still has one missile. Hasn't had a chance to fire it yet. Mudskipper is within firing range of all those fighters. Hasn't really opened fire. Mercury's taking damage. Yeah.
Oh no. Mercury. Not like this.
Come on. It's still alive. It stays alive.
He's alive. He lives.
A little bit longer. I want to keep an eye focus on both of them. Uh-oh. Ah, that's better worm. Feed my boundless anger.
Just instantly dies saying that.
Yep. Oh no, here comes Lux's, the worst enemy.
Oh, no. The Mudskipper. Fire your weapon.
Fire your weapon,
Don't
what?
fire back.
Fire that weapon! Fire a shot!
Shoot.
Fire
Shoot.
your weapon,
Don't try to
soldier!
firing a single one. Target's locked. Engage. Do it.
Don't try to ram a fighter that doesn't. Alright, fire the weapon!
It fired.
2, 3, 4,
Hit.
5! Miss!
Hit one shot.
Hit shield, hit shield, hit shield, hit shield!
Oh. It's over.
Random letter that's not F in chat, please. Random letter that's not F in chat, please. What's left now is this one single Medusa left. 3P asterisk accent. Tilde. Oh, there you go. Wave 3 vanquished.
Wave 3.
Yep, that's 2
We
points.
almost had it with that Mercury and that
Yeah,
Mudskipper.
the Mudskipper almost had it.
At least it fired its gun.
Oh my god. That was a long session, folks, but I think it was worth it. My god. That Will Wheaton.
Those were good. Those were good battles.
Will Wheaton in chat. Oh, that was good. So we actually a really very because we've had like weeks where like pretty much everyone gets to wave 4 or something like that. Where no, we had a really big spread today. We had 3 deaths at wave 3, 2 deaths at wave 4, 1 death at wave 5, 1 death at wave 6, and 1 glorious victory early on.
That is a really good Fred.
Really
I'm
good.
happy that it happened like that. I like when it's not all the exact same.
Yeah, and I think it proved that it wasn't really a gatekeeping wave, and it was just down to how every fleet managed to play it out. I'm really happy with today. I hope you all are as well. I think it went really, really well. Week 3 for the underdogs is tomorrow. We're still sort of sorting out who does what. It might be Mav streaming that tomorrow, but I'm sure you'll get more in-depth information from the Discord whenever it comes out.
Yep. We will have more information in the either stream bulletin or the tournament news or tournament chat. One of those 3. So.
Absolutely. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for joining me. I'd like to thank Chimni for co-casting with me kind of at the last moment. Yeah, it was.
Thank you for inviting me.
It worked very, very well.
It did.
I like all my co-casters. All I need to do is co-cast with Tsunders, and we'll see. I'll have co-casted with everyone. I've collected the co-caster sticker book. Will be complete. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much to Tardaflet, to Alex for making the game, to all the modders for making their mods, for all the players who've put a lot of thought and effort into their fleets. And we will catch you
Thank
tomorrow.
you all for tuning in as well.
Yeah,
so.
you all too. But I thank you most of all. Let's be honest. And I'd like to thank everyone, and I'd like to see you all for the Underdog League tomorrow, and for the last week of the Prime League and Underdog League next week.
Yep. Hope to see you all tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.